is the problem. Government is the problem.
And then I said, officer, I will call the weed. He will explain everything. And Chad, that's how I met your mother. That's how I met your mother. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream and happy Friday. Happy weekend. Happy weekend. Let's go. Also, Chrome, you're such a good puppy, and Sorry, you're such a good girl. I'm so proud to see you both here. Hi, everyone! And yes, very good job. You're barking specifically whenever. That's very good. Don't mention to anyone. They gotta learn by themselves. Welcome, everyone. I hope y'all are having a beautiful, sexy, gorgeous, everything week, and now, hopefully soon, weekend. Welcome to Drunk Yapping Stream! That's the plan. I'm just gonna get smashed and we're just gonna yap, and anything else that might happen. Like, that's literally fucking it. I don't have plans anymore. I show up and look pretty. I don't need to think I'm hot. Follow me, come here. Thank you so much.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Imad.
Thank you so much for that tier 1 to I am hard.
Sai will complain but keep giving her money.
I mean, if you're hard, I can make it harder for you if you want to. Thank you so much.
Suck.
Kat, thank you so much for the prime, sweetie. Hi, Grinstem. Guess I can't voice train today. Guess I gotta get clicker trained. First off, you can voice train and get clicker trained at the same time. There's nothing stopping you besides your own hubris and also your weakness. And 2, technically, a little bit, kind of, just a smidge of moaning technically is voice training, just like a little bit, just like, think of it this way. Why not use a clicker for training your voice? Because the voice training actually has to be like so ingrained into you that there is no external anything can disturb it, if that makes sense. You know how, like, you know when you like breathe or you know, like that weird thing of oxygen. So you know what, like, you know the whole like, oh, somebody mentions like blinking or breathing or whatever, and you start like noticing that you do it, but when you don't notice it, the body just does it, right? Your voice training has to become that. You can't rely on clicker training because then you have to always have either someone or yourself have a clicker every single time your voice drops down and whatever. And 2, it has to get so ingrained into you that when your voice slips back to its default, that should feel weird, if that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, but welcome in! Welcome in, Ferb. Hi, Grins. Hi, Penguin. Hi, Bloody. Hi, Drunk. Drunk, nice. Hi, Weasley. Hi, Sweetie. Hi, Mona. Welcome in. Crow, of course. Firelord, hi. Have you seen the trailer for Bolt Gun 2? It's time to play as this. We get to play as a sister in Bolt Gun 2! Oh my... Gamers, we're eating so good. Oh my god, we're eating so fucking good. First stream, this is complete chaos. First impression, and I kind of like it. Good. Okay, I have one thing I do want to talk about a little bit. It's not serious. It was something I saw like right before I started stream, and I'm like, you know that Lisa Simpson meme that is like, I'm right here. I saw there's because of all the clicker training stuff I've been doing. My TikTok keeps sending me Wild. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, sweetie.
So much.
TikTok keeps sending me people who wants to be clicker trained, and I'm like, I am right here. I am right here. I'm the one you seek. I am the last ring. I'm the Omnitrix. Okay, come here. So, chat, I have a mission for all of you. If you'll be so delighted and so kind. If you know a puppy girl, puppy boy, femboy, or just people, anyone, I don't care, who is in dire need of a trans woman VTuber to clicker train them, please send them my way. Twitch.tv/Szycrotic. Grabs ukulele. Hi. Hi, my name is Szycrotic. So yeah, also, what did you say, Gloom? For more detail as to why I can't be clicker trained, it has become a prime behavior, so to speak. Psychologists didn't hear. Prime beliefs and behaviors are basically things you are that are to you that are fundamental. If you tell someone their name is something that is not, their primary belief states, hey, that's not my name. Think of that, but now apply it to your voice. By changing your prime parts of yourself, you no longer need external touch. Yes, but also, it's also partially muscular if you are trying to feminize your voice slightly. Because raising your larynx isn't like something you should or really need to think about. It's more of a, you train for a while, and kind of like, if you know how to like touch type on your keyboard, it's kind of like the same thing. You just like do it automatically, even when you don't notice it. So yeah. So welcome in, everyone. Tried to click a friend. What? Clicker a friend. He said he'd only let a goth woman do it. So what I'm hearing here is that your friend is in dire need of a goth woman, huh? Wow! Oh god, if only we could find one! I have a voice I like, but I can't keep it consistent or project it loud without slipping. Any tips? Kind of. Okay, I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. Okay, so like, keep that in mind.
Why am I so horny?
Okay. You know what? I won't. Fuck you. So, look at this. I will show you something, because I had actually a very similar problem, and I wanted to talk to my voice teacher about it, and I will bestow upon what she told me to you. Okay, this is my TikTok. You may be familiar. This one is the one I like my voice the most. This one and this one, these two, where I like my voice the most. But there's something very fundamentally different with both, and I want to kind of like look at it. Which isn't counting lurkers, so I found a solution to the problem. So that is my voice when I'm not like projecting it hard or like hyped up. I am very calm. I'm very like, Twitch isn't counting lurkers, so I found the solution to the problem. The problem with that is you kind of just sound like you're dying. Like if I came to stream and I was like, hi everyone, I hope y'all are doing good. So today, be kind of boring. And with this one, if I could go back any particular day, I would go back to the day when I was dating someone and I told them that I was trans. Both of those is when this was like 2 hours into stream or something like that. My voice was kind of shut. I was tired, you know? So what you need to understand is that your voice will never be consistently one similar, like all the way through. It can't and it shouldn't, because that would be weird, because you would just sound like Mark Zuckerberg. Hi, Frog! Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your stay. So what you need to be okay with and kind of experiment with is what is your low and what is your high. And then you have that midpoint, right? So you have to start with, if I was going to go the lowest I can possibly go without like dropping my larynx or reverting back to like my default voice, it would be like, ooh, hi, how are you? My name is Szycrotic and I hope you're doing good. That is like the lowest my voice kind of like natural goes. And then the highest without using falsetto would be like, up here, hi, my name is Szycrotic. And your like more natural voice is in between there, but you need to find that yourself. Just because you can do a voice doesn't mean that voice will be your natural speaking voice. And when you're projecting like emotions, like talking to someone, or you're happy or you're excited, you will naturally strain your voice a bit more and just kind of shout a bit more. And when you're shouting, which is going to be the biggest problem for most of us, is going to be where your voice will go kind of fucking crazy, because you can't naturally scream excitedly at someone and think about it at the same time, if that makes sense. Because it will never sound natural if you're trying to force it. You can and you should like try out and see how it feels and whatever.
Thank you so much.
Also, I'm completely
Rewatched
side note.
Epic, so
I've
I'm
noticed that
feeling
Venian has gotten an update, so
But
when
I'm a
you
dummy, so
all
I'll stay
use an
hectic.
emote that hasn't been used
Reveling
in a while, it will
56
hit me in the
months of
head,
my
and I just
life
noticed
with
that I just go,
Szycrotic. It's thanks to you I
Naturally.
love being chaotic.
so yeah. That, and it's important to understand that your voice and you will slip back into your old voice in certain circumstances, and that's completely fine. Think of, okay, this is gonna be so stupid, but I'm pulling out paint. I'm pulling out pirate software. I am sorry, but this is just a good example of doing it. Okay, if we're gonna go with your voice being this low right now, imagine you started like all the way down here. This is like how low your voice is all the time. Hey, what's up, dude? Right? When your natural or new natural speaking voice, it will sound somewhere in, so if it's this, it will be closer to like here. This will be your new natural, right? Right there, right? Your job isn't to always keep it here forever. Your job is to kind of move that ceiling to only here as best as you can. But it will be times where you will just... Your job is to not be like, oh my god, I failed forever, I'll never be... Your job is to, oh, okay, and go back up. Kind of like if you're swimming and you just kind of like slip a little bit and you just go straight back up. Don't think of it like a, oh my god, I will never be able to... You just have to understand, listen, and go, okay, and you just move on. Like nothing actually changed. It can be very, and I'm going to be kind of vulnerable here. I have 100% had those moments where I feel my voice slip or whatever, especially during stream or whatever. And I'm like, ah! No! How could this be? You were the chosen one! But it's okay. It's natural. It's part of progression. Progression isn't linear. And nobody's voice is similar. Nobody's voice naturally will be the same ever. You could copy my techniques and I can copy yours 1000% perfectly. We can do it exactly the same way, whatever, and it would still not sound the same. And my mom and my aunts all have very, very deep, growly-ish voices. So my natural feminine voice isn't the most feminine, if that makes sense. Partially because we're all Scandinavian, and Scandinavians usually have already deeper voices, and two, it's just from years of like screaming and vocal stuff, and I was a stupid idiot and smoked for many years and blah 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 blah. Hopefully that helped a lot. And there you go. But a good like aim for it is your mom. If you have a mom or an aunt or a grandma, whatever, a woman in your life that is part of your family, the way they sound is the closest you can naturally sound like to a woman, I guess, or a cis woman, if that makes sense. I noticed now when I speak to my mom, she like, there's like one day where we are sitting and we're just like talking back and forth, and she goes, "You sound like me," but I was like, "What do you mean?" Obviously we sound slightly different, but like you get what I mean. My uncles, every single time they call or whatever and I answer the phone, they're like, "Oh, hey," mom's legal name. Hi, Sai. Hi, Jace. So yeah, hi, Viv. Welcome in, sweetie. So yeah, I hope that helps. My speech therapist has a voice the same register as mine and is unambiguously feminine. His pitch is not definitive at all. Pitch is like the least important thing to focus on when focusing on voice. What helped me a lot was do the whole like raising larynx thing, because that is the one single physical thing you have to like physically like change, if that makes sense. And then everything else is just voice acting and nothing else. You don't have to really think and know or learn all the terminology and why and what. Here's what you do. Learn how to raise your larynx. Once you can do that naturally and it just happens just organically, start finding a voice or whatever that you really like, record yourself, save that recording, and just voice act or copy that voice all the time as best as you can every day. And there we go. Like, my biggest pet peeve with voice training is a lot of the terminology is just like, who fucking cares? Like, I understand a lot of people probably find it extremely fascinating and very important and helps them a lot. But I'm like, I know and understand what, like, you know, the fucking false chords and soft palate is and whatever. I have no use for it. It doesn't help me, but it's there, I guess, and that's it. But yeah, hopefully that works. Hopefully that helps. I love that we're like less than 30 minutes into stream and I'm already fucking yapping about voice training. This has to be some kind of record at this point. Like, are we like voice train get Sai to yap about voice training speedrunning here? Like, holy fucking lord. I fear these parasocial motives will get me. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean parasocial? What do you mean? So, start a conversation at the very start of stream. Yes. Then I can just get it out of the way. And it will just be out of my system forever. Watch me have like 2 more drinks and I'm gonna be like, Chad, some voice training, right? That's actually gonna be me in like 2 hours. Just like cigarette in mouth, drink in hand. Chad, listen to me. So when you're voice training, right? So when, like, listen to me. When you're like voice training, it's in play. It's pretty cute. So when you're voice training, so it's like, hey, share too, right? What are we drinking tonight? I actually got a brand new bottle of vodka. My mom gave it to me. It was very sweet. It's Koshista Platinum Vodka. I've never had it before, but it's very sweet.
Nice.
Like you know how like vodka normally tastes and kind of smell like hand sanitizer? This one just tastes like sugar, and it's disturbing because it still has that vodka taste, but it tastes like a sweet version of it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like it's a sweet vodka. That's the best way I can describe it. Plus I love vodka. So horny? Vodka basic ass. Okay, first of all, shut the fuck up. 2, vodka is goated because 1, I like it. 2, every single person is like, oh my god, vodka is so gross. Shh. You just haven't found your mixer, okay? Plus, I like how I feel on vodka. I fucking hate... Okay, you know what fucking alcohol I will hate to the day I die?
Emotional, damn it!
This fuck-ass, dumbass, piece of shit, right? Fuck this alcohol, right? Fuck this bottle to hell and back. This is Malibu rum, right? Fuck this bottle, okay? This fucking ass stupid piece of shit bottle tastes amazing. If you like coconut, that is. You can get like strawberry version and I think like peach version. I will talk about peach version too. Fuck this one in particular. 1, if you don't know or you haven't had a lot of experience with drinking, the worst thing you can put in your body is sugar, like a lot of sugar when you are drinking.
Hello, nice bisexual male. The beer is to
Hi,
the
bye.
left. Condoms you find used on the floor.
Hey, bye. So when you're drinking, the worst thing you can put in your body is sugar, or at least for me. A lot of people experience like hangovers, headaches, whatever, when you eat a lot of sugar or like drink a lot of sugary drinks when you're drinking or consuming alcohol. And it's basically like you're giving yourself kind of like a sugar rush while drinking, and your body doesn't have time to deal with all the sugar you're taking in, so it's just got to deal with the alcohol, and you get like a headache, and then you will probably wake up with a hangover. This bottle right here, it does not matter how much food I've eaten, how much water I have, how much electrolytes I get into my body, how little I have of it, this bottle will always make me hangover, and it pisses me off every single time because it tastes so fucking good. It tastes so nice. Anything that you see that is like liqueur or like a syrup or whatever when you are getting alcohol, that will probably give you a hangover. It's super annoying. It's very upsetting because like a lot of the sugary drinks are very, very, very tasty. But if you're like myself, you don't necessarily drink always for taste, but more for like to get fucked up. Any clear alcohol, so like vodka, tequila, white rum kind of, are really good because you can control how much you're consuming very easily. You know exactly like what's in it because there's very strict rules for distillery and making certain alcohols. And usually, not always, obviously everyone's different. Usually, and a very general rule is clear liquor will usually give less of a hangover if it comes to that. And here we are. It must taste better than cum. It depends on the cum. Hi, Universe. Welcome in, sweetie. Avoid wine. Don't even talk about me with wine. Okay, I'm not a wine person in any way, shape, or form. But there is one wine that I really like called Black Tower. Shut up. I already know. Okay, stop it. All the jokes you just made in your head, I've already made 50 times. But there's this wine right here. And wait, that's not the one. What the fuck? This one. this one right here. And so I have a rule, okay? On my birthday, every single year, if there is a new Spider-Man or a superhero game, I play that game like all the way through, like for that stream. I don't know why or when this tradition started. All I remember is when Insomniac's Spider-Man game came out, it just happened to land on my birthday or very close to it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just like play the game. And then somebody was like, hey, just finish the game. And I was like, okay. And like, because I ended up staying live for so long, I just met a bunch of friends and whatever. So now I just kind of do it as a tradition. So like last year, I think it was, or maybe it was the year prior, I can't remember. We did Insomniac Spider-Man 2 with Miles. Oh, I mean, we did Miles 1 and then we did 2 last year. And for the 2-1 with both Miles and Peter, I drank 2 bottles of that fucking wine, not thinking about at all how much fuck ass sugar is in that fucking goddamn bottle. And I and I remember fighting one of the Sandman clones in the game, and somebody went, hey Sai, are you okay? And I couldn't respond because I was so fucked up that I just went and I was like, yep. How old are you? Do not ask my age. I don't tell my age on stream. It's kind of alcoholism that only someone in mid-20s would do. Mid-20s? Like, that's old! As soon as you hit 23, fuck! 2 more years and I'm alcoholic! You never touch alcohol once in your life. As soon as you hit 25, just instantaneously, like bottles in your hand.
Hello KJ Saint 1. The beer is to the left. Condoms you find used on the floor.
What wine? It was called Black Tower. It's just a white wine, a lot of sugar, all that stuff. Alcoholism mandated. I'm just European. It lives in my blood. I'm sorry. Are you telling me you were not 13 years old, passed out in the field somewhere with a cigarette in your mouth? That is not the normal experience of life. Isn't Top Shelf? No. It's like $9, I think, a bottle or some shit. Is garbage. How do you find music for stream? I make my playlist myself. I curate all my songs personally because I fucking hate pre-made playlists because they're always... I hate pre-made playlists because they're like, oh yeah, restart good. And then it fucking dies. I hate it so much. So I just make my own. This one is specifically... or how like I necessarily find the songs is basically I usually for stream I want the vibe to be very like techno EDM cyberpunk vampire, if that makes sense. So those are the vibes I'm going for. So I usually start with the EDM producer called Rez, REZZ, and then I basically go on her Twitter. And then I go and check out the people she follows, because she also follows a bunch of like producers, obviously. And then I find people that way, and then I can go from that person that I find that I like, and go from that part, and so on and so forth. And once you have like 3 or 4 songs, a lot of the Spotify recommendations are actually pretty okay sometimes. So things like that is really nice. And then, yeah, I just put them all in the playlist. I have a fuckload of playlists. I've shown off my playlist on Discord once. And I remember someone was like, do you even fucking know these songs? And I sat there. I was like, back to back. I'm like, I know this one, this one, this one, this one. Cheese Lord. Hi, Z. Z, stay careful, okay? I hope you stay safe, of course. Thanks for complimenting my art yesterday. I really enjoyed the content. Aww. You're welcome. I love artists. Artists are so fucking cool. Do you link to a playlist somewhere? No. I used to do it before, and then people tried to use the Spotify name to find me. So I was like, no. So I made a new Spotify and everything a while ago and just have it private now. So that's not good. Smile. That's not epic at all. People get weird sometimes. It's kind of crazy. It's a little upsetting because I love sharing music, but I do share music all the time in the Discord server, like all the time. Like, if you go into the Discord and you check the channel Club Bangers, I posted so many songs that I really love in there, like all the time, or music videos that I really vibe with, something like that.
Hello.
Hello Peter09_2000. The beer is to the left, condoms you find used on the floor.
Lynn, you're such a good girl. Thank you so much for being here, sweetie.
Horny?
Is that Venom twerking in the background? No? No? What? What are you talking about? What? What? There's no Venom here. What? I would never gaslight someone. Okay, don't you know you're too pretty to be gaslit? It's not gonna work. You know? What do you think is the cumulative time Venom has been throwing it back? The cumulative amount of time? When did oh my god, when did Marvel Rivals release the Venom twerk emote? Because it was literally from the day after forward. So however long it's been from that point. What's the plans for today? Get drunk, flirt with chat, clicker train them. That's it. I don't have any other plans. I'm more like bullet points than plans. Hi, Toxic. How is that? His hip still intact after all that throwing it back? Venom keeps regenerating them over and over forever until he like dies, I guess. It's power lock. Quick thing, I was telling you maybe a Warhammer nerd. I don't know how true that is. I fucking love Warhammer. I love Warhammer. Specifically, my favorite part of War... Can somebody guess my favorite Chaos God in Warhammer? I'll give you like 2 guesses. Slanesh, thank you, Penguin. Yeah, Slanesh. Oh, fucking course it's Slanesh. Why would I fucking...
So a standard day.
I love the Gooner one. That's all she's reduced to. Can literally manipulate time and people and whatever. Gooner God? Question mark? I haven't played a game yet. Warhammer isn't just a game. It's kind of crazy that some people don't know that Warhammer is not just a video game. There are people who will be like, it's a tabletop? What? There's figurines? It's not just on the computer? It's the same when people find out that Vampire the Masquerade, or I mean, The World of Darkness and Vampire the Masquerade was originally a book in a tabletop game. I'm going to complain about people being stupid for like 5 minutes, okay? So, I'm a huge World of Darkness nerd, but specifically Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is like my fucking love and everything. I hate the tabletop. I genuinely cannot stand it because there's so many rules and regulate. The VTMB, like, whatever. We're not going to fucking talk about the tabletop because it will just make me mad and then I'm going to fucking get mad, okay? But what I will get mad about is currently, if you don't know, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, you might have heard about that game before. vampire game has a tabletop? Yes. I feel like I'm getting gaslit. Am I? You know what? Maybe, whatever. So anyway, Bloodlines 2 has come out. If you haven't played it, it's kind of sort of okay, maybe potentially. There is parts of it that I absolutely hate. There are other parts of it that I fucking love so much. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you don't know or you haven't seen it before, we probably have. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This game. Oops. This game right here. You might have seen it. It's from like 2003, 4. Basically, this game is old as fuck. It was very broken. Still is very broken. There's a long history about it. I can rant about that later. But this game is garbage. Okay? In so many ways. Okay? Half of the game is just not working. There's a whole section of the game that when it originally came out would either softlock people or be so hard that you literally could not progress anymore, which is crazy. There is a whole puzzle that if you did it the wrong way would softlock you forever. There is there is a wall, elevator in the game where you have to like take this elevator into a building, right? But when you go on the elevator and you click the button, instead of like an elevator goes up, it will just teleport you into like the room where they have like all the assets for the game, and you'll just be stuck there unless you know the console commands. There's so many things, okay? Get the GOG version. I already listen. Do not speak to me, for I was there when it was written. I was there when that GOG version came out. I was there when the developer for Vampire the Masquerade fixes made them 1.0. Do not recite the text to me, young one, for I was there. So, anyway, this game is garbage in many ways. Also, gunfighting in this game is like almost impossible because of the aim just doesn't work, and sometimes the projectiles just phases through people. Whatever. All I'm saying is this game got problems, but why it is so loved, and you might have heard it like, oh my god, it's one of the best games ever, it's because the game is an RPG and the RPG elements are amazing. There's like thousands probably of hours, dialogue options, things you may have never seen before or heard before or read before that are just locked behind certain actions, classes, people, endings, whatever. There are probably hundreds and hundreds of dialogue options and voice acting sounds that you have never ever heard because they're locked behind certain things. And that's why the game is so amazing. The story, the characters, and how they're all written is incredible. Right? So, here's my... I'm gonna fucking scream! Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 recently launched, and people are fucking stupid. One, the developing of this game is absolute abysmal, whatever, but also people are so stupid. There is a couple mechanics of the game that you would know better if you knew the first game, but they are explained in the game, okay? Like there's tips, tool tips and settings and things you can check. Like it's not a problem. There have been people who will be stuck in a fight where you very specifically have to use like a skill or a movement tech or whatever that a game has shown you before. And people are like, oh my god, I'm stuck at insert part here because I can't like get past this enemy or because I can't jump here. And it's like, maybe fucking play the game and use the features the game comes with. It's They'll remind you that you're adorable. Don't call me adorable. Call me hot. Call me mommy. Tell me that you want to just get on your knees for me. Okay, that's what I want. I didn't come here to fucking read. What am I, a nerd? It was so bad that the dev team had to put out a statement like, "Hey, maybe play the game." Let me see if I can pull it up super quick because it's so stupid. Oh yeah, here. Wait, I got it. Here. Oh my god, I'm crying. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome in, sweetie. Here are... We'd like to share a few tips and tricks that we've noticed might help a few players. Try to telekinesis if an object is blocking your way. Make sure to try Fabian's skill on peoples or objects. That's very specific. If you're out of blood, look around for potions. There's always some lying around. If the elevator does not work, look for a vent with your heightened senses. Don't miss out on admiring pictures with heightening senses and touch them. Oh yeah, you know, play the game. I love the fact that there are people who are playing this game. You have telekinesis. You can literally objects out of the way, and people are like, I'm stuck behind this box. What will I do? What? It is... What? No way. Yes way. Can you listen to Szycrotic? No. No, I don't think I will. You know, it's so funny. Actually, I wanna talk a little bit about this as well. This is completely like not at all related to Bloodlines. I've gotten a lot of Spanish and German comments, and then I will reply to them in English. And people always reply back with, I didn't expect a reply, because they will always be kind of weird, sus, or just straight up rude for some reason. And it's so funny, because remember how I said last stream that some people see like a 60-second clip of myself and they go, oh yeah, she's probably just an idiot or just a gooner or whatever. And they have no context of who I am or what I do or what I have been doing for so many years. Which also means they're missing the context of me being Norwegian. So every single time I get like a fucking comment in like German or Spanish or Latvian or Polish and I reply, it's always, because the comments is always like, oh, I would fuck this shit out of you. You're so pretty. I want to fucking just rip your clothes, things like that. And I'm like, well, that wouldn't work ever. And I'm like, why even? First off, you know people can just translate your comments. It doesn't matter if you speak the language at all. You can just fucking Google Translate. Most browsers at this point have like highlight and translate this text function. And two, you're not hiding behind anything. I just remembered something. Oh my god. You heard of VTMB Blood Hunt opinion? It's okay. I mean, it's fine. Hi, Rains. I mean, no, it is genuinely okay, but it's not my cup of tea, if that makes sense. I completely forgot about this. Oh my god. Okay. I need to see if I can find it super quick. Oh my god. Okay. So it finally kind of happened. Something I've been kind of waiting for is like somebody who's like married to find me and be like, I can make your life so much better, baby. You know, those kind of comments. And I've just been like, I've been kind of sitting here just like waiting for for that shoe to drop, right? And when I released that story time, not the story time, which one was it? Yeah, no, the story time one, where I talked about how one of my exes, they were basically like okay with me, or saying they were okay with me transitioning, and then they weren't, right? So I just like put that story time out there, no big deal, whatever. And then somebody DMs me, okay? And they say like, and they tell me like, oh my God, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Like, I'm so glad that you're happy. I'm so glad that like you have people around you that you trust and love and care for. I just, I can take care of you. I can take care of you one day. Like, if you ever like need someone.
You don't have a hydrate redeem, so I thought I would use TTs to get ya to drink that water.
Thank you, Primal.
It's important to stay hydrated.
And so I sit there and I'm reading these messages and I go, piss refill. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. What a fucking crazy timing. And I go, piss refill in the DMs. Is that Ada from Satisfactory? No, that is me. What? So I see these DMs from this person. I go to their profile and I see big bold, married, 15 years to my one and only. Location, Orlando. 2 kids, proud father. And then a fucking course. It's just some like, it's just in quotation marks, love thy neighbor, the Bible. And their profile picture is them, that person, and their wife kissing. Honestly, she looked gorgeous, like as well. She looked like it was their wedding photo. And I'm like, you're chasing the internet woman over this? You already have it. What are you fucking in my DMs for? And so I just reply with, does your wife know about this? Is this like an open marriage thing, or are you like experimenting? Like, is this okay with you and your partner? And like 2 minutes later, I'm blocked. By the way, I did try to find like his partner's like Instagram or something to like try to contact her, but there was no anything, and his account was like private, and you have to follow that for that to show. Thank you so much for the bitties, Wild. I guess it was, yeah. What if I said yes? What if I was like, yeah, come take me right now. Let's run away together. And you're such a good girl. And Reigns, you're such a good puppy. You want to get on your knees for me? You want me to grab your leash and you want to go walkies later? Mm-hmm. New Bible verse just dropped. It's okay to cheat if the other person's like really hard. You know what? New dream unlocked. I want to be someone's like, okay, imagine this. Like out in a bar or something like that. And like some person like approaches me, we get to talking. They're like, hey, do you want to follow me over to the bar and like grab a drink and meet my partner? And as soon as I see their partner, they just go, it would be okay if you cheated on me with her. That is now my new dream. You should just reverse time like it was Life is Strange. Fuck, you're real. Damn it. not only do I have titties and ass and a gawk, but now I also need to have time traveling powers. Fuck! What more do you want?
Florida man moment.
Florida man moment. I just joined and got flustered as hell. I have that, you know. I have that effect on people. Gawk, where?
Suck.
Yeah, I've never been shy about saying it. I don't want bottom surgery. I do not have bottom dysphoria in any way, shape, or form. I like my gawk. I am comfortable with it. And also surgery, scary. Surgery? No. Like, I have thought so many times about FFS. But it's like, I don't want it. Like, I do, but I don't. But I do, but I don't. Well, I want it, but I don't want the surgery part. Like, if I could just, like, and then just done, perfect. But I hate surgeries. I'm fine with going to the doctor or going to, like, the dentist or getting, like, a flu shot or whatever. It's just operations and whatever. I can't deal with it. I hate it. Hi, baby. Having rewind powers is a stable as culture as sistering. That is kind of true, actually. You're right. You're not adorable. You're cute. I'm cute. I'm sexy, damn it. Ugh. Shaving the bones freak me out. It's not even the operation itself. To me, it's the recovery. Like, not like fear, I guess, but like my thing is more like with any surgery, whatever it is, whether it's like super minor or extremely big, like it can be anything from like extracting a
NGL,
tooth.
someone confidently saying, yeah, I have one and it's probably bigger than yours, is doing things in my head.
Literally have a message in my chat that comes by every couple of hours that literally says, yes, I have a cock and it is bigger than yours. First time in chat, immediately talking about bottom surgery. This is my place for real, for real. I mean, it's kind of what we do. Why is it hitting me that way? So like, I have looked, and I even made a video about this on YouTube where I go slightly more into detail, but one, I don't personally want bottom surgery because I don't have bottom dysphoria. It never has bothered me for some reason, and I try not to think. Listen, we take the W's where we can. Don't overthink it. Just okay. It's the same thing I say when people talk about me with waist training. If you have a waist that you enjoy, don't start thinking too hard about it. Just be happy that you have something that you like, and just if that changes in the future, cool. But for right now, just enjoy yourself, right? Life is already filled with so much misery and overthinking and oh my god, just try to enjoy what you have, right? But I have thought of research and genuinely came to the conclusion I don't want bottom surgery. I'm happy with my gear, my my organic strap-on, and honestly, bottom surgery recovery, like that shit. Oh my god! If anything goes wrong or anything, oh my god! Like I wish any person who goes through bottom surgery, one, super speedy and well recovery, and two, I am so sorry and I hope you're okay. And oh my god, because I've heard the most crazy horror stories about like all those or bottom surgery that has gone wrong and how much aftercare you have to take care. Not for me. I'm happy that there are people who have had a good, nice surgery, quick recovery, super easy. And to me, it's more like, not worth it. Also, Panda, fuck you, little bottom bitch. So yeah. Then I started using an organic strap-on because that's what it is. Yeah, it just came strapped with me, like. And now, if anyone ever asks you, you can always say, "I always stay strapped." Pull down pants. I had the stomach surgery, and the level of pain was insanity. I couldn't imagine the pain recovered from down there. Insane. Perhaps I consider bottom surgery if the options for trans men weren't all shit. Up to 3 separate surgeries, bad results. Jesus. Ugh. I know how scary surgery is. This year I had to get knee surgery, TLDR the year. I had a bad muscle spasm and tore a ligament. That can happen? And I was very scared about being put under anesthesia and and letting people get up tools in my knee. Actually, you know what? I was gonna say one of my biggest fears, but then I also realized I don't want to put that in your head. Baby, you're such a good boy. Thank you so much for being here, hun. So yeah, but also think of this, okay? And I really want you, especially if you have bottom dysphoria, like really think of this, because I'm not saying that your fucking dysphoria isn't valid. I just want to hopefully this helps with it a little bit, because this helped me a lot when I was thinking about bottom surgery. I looked at just trans women, right? Like I do. And have you ever looked at a trans woman, whatever is going on down there, and thought, oh yeah, that's a guy? No, it doesn't fucking matter what she's working with. You just go, oh, it's a fucking beautiful woman, right? So for me, when I kind of like had that realization, I was like, all right, like, fuck yeah. So
Sometimes it is better to just take what you get and not think about too hard.
Yup.
Just
100%.
like your mom last night.
Fuck! Damn it! I got bamboozled! Shit! I overworked myself and then got the muscle spasm. Oh, I'm Demi, so personally, and caring for me mean more than looks. That's 100% fucking valid. But yeah, that is something that I thought about, and I came to the conclusion of, and it helped me a lot, because it was just like, I think a lot of people who want bottom surgery, they look at other people with whatever and think, oh, I will never be insert gender here unless I have this. But I also know that that thought process doesn't always come from yourself, which is scary. The first thing my dad told me after we had kind of gotten over the awkward phase, and I talked about this in my video as well, the first thing my dad told me was, so you're going to snip it off? That was the first thing he told me or asked me. And I said, no. And then he immediately slapped back with, well, then you can never be a woman. And that logic, one, is archaic and stupid. But two, it's not so crazy to think about, especially when you're older. And so when you are, and I was explaining to him like what and how I think about gender and bottom surgery, whatever, it changed his mind. And he was like, oh yeah, you know what? I've never, thought of it that way before. And he did change his mind. The amount of times I have like shown like mutuals of mine or whatever, just like random pictures they have posted like on Twitter or something. And I'll just go, oh my God, Dad, there's this girl I'm talking to. Do you want to see her? And he's like, yeah, of course. Like I show a picture of her and he's like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And I'm like, yeah, it's a trans woman right there. The amount of times I've done that and he's like, huh. So it's interesting. I'm glad you had a good coming out experience. I was very lucky with my coming out story and experience because I was like, when I came out, I was an adult, you know? So like, it wasn't me really coming out. It was more just like me telling a fact about myself, and that's kind of it. It's kind of if I went and was like, hey, I'm going to dye my hair today. And they went, oh. It's even funnier when it's one of those we can always tell crowd. People are so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. Like, even before I realized I was trans, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever... Like, you can never look at someone and just know anything about them, really. Like, the only thing you can, like, accurately know about someone, kind of, is their outer looks immediately. And those are only stated by, like, objective fact, as in you can look at me and say, okay, I have green hair. Like... You can't really say any fact or know anything about anyone at all besides like hair and maybe eye color, I guess, and like whatever clothes they're wearing. Did you see someone use Dan TDM as a bait saying they were his trans guy's friend and people fell for it? No. To be honest, I do not look at anything that has to do with Dan TDM. It's just like, okay. So stupid. I think in the Sherlock way you can though. The Sherlock way. I got it. You mean what the fuck did I just... Oh. Okay, I am not gonna touch that at all. I was gonna find like a stupid video to show real quick, but then what in the fuck did I discover? Is this music?
And still transphobes can't come up with a definition for a woman that doesn't turn half of all women into men.
Sure. Transphobic people are literally like probably some of the dumbest people on earth. Like 100%. Because it's like, I fucking talked so much circles about this topic, but like, if you care about somebody's life that does not hurt them, hurt you in any way, and I don't know, they're not like fucking blowing themselves up to hurt someone or something, then you should shut the fuck up. Forever. Thank you. Like, anyone's life is theirs. And if there is anyone trying to control how somebody else lives their life, take them out of the gene pool. Thank you. I need that whole stem cell stim thing that people do where they can like pluck a part of DNA and put it in somewhere else and whatever. I need to be able to do that, but like for the world, and just pick up just like a bunch of people and be like, you shouldn't be here anymore, thanks. Like just put them all in like their own little container and put them all in like a little island, never have to see them again. Like, exactly. If people are fucking adults and they have their own life and their own money and whatever, just fucking shut the fuck up, please. Oh my god. Like, I remember when I was in high school, and I remember there was this girl who would wear like a lot of band t-shirts, and one of my teachers hated them because it was a lot of like quote unquote satanic imagery, which by the way it wasn't. And also I believe 100% with all my heart that if that person had actually seen satanic imagery, like proper ones, he would never ever guess it was. But whatever. So one day, she one of the t-shirts I remember, because I love that t-shirt, was this like white t-shirt. It had like glitter crosses on it, and then like the logo like above it, I can't fucking remember like exactly, but it was something like that. And then like on the back it was like the cross upside down, and it was like the tour name like of the band. And I'm like, hey, that's such a fucking sick t-shirt. And she like talked about it a little bit, whatever. We walk into class and the teacher literally did this. What are you wearing? Keep in mind, Norwegian schools doesn't have dress codes. We don't have dress codes at all. You can wear whatever you want. And so I'm like, me? Like I'm like the guy in the white t-shirt, like and he's like, no, you in the white t-shirt. And I'm like, it's a band shirt, because she was super shy. She was just like, and she would never say anything. Don't worry about my fingers too, okay? They just kind of go crazy a little bit. And I'm like, it's just a band t-shirt, like calm the fuck down, nobody cares. And he was so mad that he called her parents, by the way, in the middle of classroom, like everyone was listening to this, and he was like, do you know what your daughter is wearing at school today? And I just hear the mom go, yeah. In like the most annoyed, like, why are you calling right now? Like, what the fuck is this? He's like, oh my god, it has like satanic imagery and blah blah blah. And then she's like, it's a band t-shirt. Shut up. And then she just hangs up, and he's like, I'm gonna talk to the fucking principal and all this shit. And I remember just like thinking it has to be exhausting, honestly, to live like that, to live caring about what other people think, do, or say, like genuinely. To be so upset at what other people do with their own fucking body and life is beyond me. I don't get it. I've never understood it, and pisses me off every single day, all the time. Hi, Astro. Like, what? They don't actually care she's a power trip. I 1000% believe you. Oh, he got fired. He sadly got fired, and I didn't get a chance to beat the shit out of him. Hi, scared one. Imagine needing to care so much about everything. Like, it is so weird, because there's so many things to genuinely put that amount of effort and time into, like climate change, like fighting for animal rights or animal abuse, things like that.
Did you just say trans woman? That is an extreme view on gender, making you a terrorist in our greatest country, United States of America. Hail hit. I mean, God bless America.
Oh, I hate that. I hate you. That is too accurate. Shut up. No. Actually, oh my god. When my doctor, or when everything happened in the US, with trans rights and everything, my doctor was like, hey, just like letting you know, I have, like, by the way, he is from the US, but he lives in Norway now. He was like, hey, just so you know, don't go to the US. One, I can't prescribe you your HRT, like, from here, there. And two, I don't know if you've seen it, but if you're trans, technically, you can be labeled a terrorist. And I was like, what? And then, like, the Norwegian news station that like I the one single one that I sometimes like see on TV or online or whatever, I just like see them, and there's this woman who's like, you can just tell she's so like tired and just want to cry and break down, but she's just like, today Donald Trump, and I'm like, I get it, I understand, because a lot of our news is live broadcasted and whatever. So yeah, I'm planning on getting out in America. You fucking probably should. Like, it's sad, it's upsetting, because I understand and know that, like, a lot of people don't have the means or the ability to, or at all the capital or anything of that nature to like get out at all. And even if you had all of those things, even if you had all the money, you knew exactly where to go, you had no family, friends, you had like think about whatever, it's still hard to like move to a different country. Not only because of the culture, the time, blah, 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 but it's like a lot of countries won't allow you to. It's seeking asylum or getting a job or getting, permits to live there. And it's like only a certain amount of time sometimes, depending on the country. So stupid. I know Norway has asylum for trans people and people of any need, really, even from the US. So that is something you may want to look into. I know Sweden also has it. And I think Iceland is potentially opening some of their like houses or whatever. The thing with Iceland is that it's like super small, like ridiculously small, to such a degree that in Iceland, if you want to marry someone, you have to take a DNA test to make sure you're not related. That's how small Iceland is. Not last year, like a couple of years ago, they closed like 5 prisons because they didn't have enough criminals. That's how small Iceland is. So what the fuck is stuck on me? Get off me! Ah! Stop it! Ugh. So yeah, do you play Magic the Gathering? No. I don't really play card games, now that I think about it. No, I don't really play card games. Huh! I haven't thought so much about that before. You don't have to take a DNA test. I was misinformed! I'm sorry, I came on here and spread misinformation. I just recently discovered that I'm probably trans, male to female, and of course when I find out about myself, it's during a time when I'd be labeled a terrorist if I came out. You know what? Oh my god. You know what? Cards Against Humanity. Uno, does that count as a card game? Sorry. You know, this is such a weird thing for me to like talk about, but so I can see where people are coming from when they find the stream or the videos or the TikTok or whatever, and I can see like what country people usually are from. And recently, because of so many new people finding the stream and whatever, my audience went from like 30% American to like now almost 60% or more, and it's still going up. It used to be like United States, it used to be UK, United States, Canada, and then Germany, Finland, France, Norway, if I remember correctly. Now it's like US, UK, Germany, Canada, Finland. And every single time I think about that number and how many people from the US who watch me, I always feel so fucking lucky and also so shit at the same time. I am born and raised in Norway. I can move to like fucking Switzerland. I can fucking go live in Thailand if I wanted to, because it's part of the fucking like EUA or whatever the fuck contract, all that shit Norway has. And I feel always so shit that I can't do more for people who are stuck in the US. Because I'm like, I get it. Like, I understand. I've been there where you feel like so trapped by yourself and you can't do anything. You can't go anywhere. There's nowhere, like, there's no, like, usually, like, even during COVID, like, during lockdown, there was, like, certain things you could do or certain people you could go meet and whatever. Now it's like, even if you're trying to get out and you're trying to leave the country, even that can be dangerous. You know? See you later, Kat. Thank you so much for being here, sweetie. Iceland is one of the safest countries on earth, I think. So, As a kid, I used to be so thankful I was born in the US. I've since learned better. That's completely fair. But enough about the sad shit. Ugh. If Elna, a big enough country is kind of a prison because you never practice leaving it. That is actually true. Hold up. Chat, do you like playing balls? I mean, playing with balls. I mean, balls. Do you like balls? I know this is very out of left field. Do you like balls? Do you just love bouncing on them, touching them, squeezing them a little bit, keeping them in your hands, lick them a little bit? You know what I mean?
Why am I so horny?
Have you ever wanted to shoot some balls? Have you ever wanted to bounce them off the wall, maybe?
Suck.
Then please join me in balls, because we have a game with just balls. You want balls?
With monstrous hordes to be obliterated as you wield over 50 unique balls in devastating
Balls!
combinations. Wait, did that say 50? That's wrong. 60. Over 60 unique balls. Trust
I
me,
fucking love
know.
balls!
I found them all. You see, while any two balls can be fused together for an additive combination of their powers and effects, certain pairs can be evolved together, becoming
You're telling me the pairs of balls are better?
powers and effects and tactical applications. And this new
Anyway,
ball-
I want more people to play this game because I'm kind of obsessed. I love balls. I mean, I love playing with balls. I mean, I love this game called Ball Pit. I'm so sorry. That was completely out of... Yeah. Does the ball touch? The ball touch all the time. Like, they never actually don't touch. It's kind of hot. Like, okay, listen to me. Speaking of things touching each other all the time, I have a problem. Since starting estrogen, I've always had like pretty big thighs. This is completely, again, out of left field. I've always had pretty big thighs, but they've never been this big before. What do I do?
Unfortunately, playing with balls breaks Nintendo's copyright.
What do I do if my thighs are always touching all the time? Because listen, yeah, it's kind of hot. You want to hear my thighs? You want to hear me slap my thigh? Wait. I'm gonna do the power, like... Ah! Why did I slap myself so hard? What is this, a fucking power test? Damn! Ow! God, that hurt like a bitch! Fuck. Can you microdose people with estrogen with your thighs? Actually, I can, because that's where I put the gel on every day. So technically, quality content, you know, I try to provide only the best.
Is the ball pit next to the cockpit?
No, like, the cockpit's like right above the ball pit, and the balls touch and they like rub together, and they just like stay together, a little sticky, you know? Sorry, what are we talking about? What are we doing? Who am I? Anyway, I have alcohol. God, I love balls. Sorry. Fuck, that actually hurt like a bitch. Damn. Ugh. Shit. Do you think Naruto uses the shadow clone during sex? I think Naruto, if he doesn't use the shadow clone during sex, is a wasted potential of a human being. Can you fucking imagine? There is like a part in Naruto where he summons like 1,000 shadow clones or some bullshit like that, right? So like, can you... Listen to me. I think if I could shadow clone myself, I'm so sorry to say this, you would never see me again. I would do nothing but be with myself. I will be with my favorite person on earth. Like, same energy as Korra using the water octopuses for gay sex. Listen to me. Avatar, or I mean, bending elements, and the shadow clones from Naruto, and what other anime would be like really good for sex? Like anime power. I was gonna say Chainsaw Man, but I'm like... One Punch Man! Wait! Do you think Saitama has like fucked someone to just... The rubber dude from One Piece? Oh, yeah, Luffy! Actually, yeah. One Thrust Man! Can you imagine, like... If you haven't read the manga One Punch Man, do it if you're like a super big fan. Don't do it if you're like kind of like a casual viewer. In the manga, I'm gonna spoil a little bit of One Punch Man, like super minor, not minor, but like whatever. In the manga, they have explained kind of like why he is so strong. And I'm not gonna spoil like why or whatever, but the reasoning is stupid, okay? Like almost every single anime ever. But, basically, the explanation is he never trained to get strong. He just is strong. That's it. So imagine him not knowing him being so strong. So he just goes to just normally bang someone and just... Like, hi Dan. Jojo Zawerdo. What the fuck would you do with like stopping time while fucking? That is actually the opposite of what you would want. He just did that. He just be him. It's just... okay. I love Berserk, but there's one part of Berserk that I fucking despise because it's so stupid. There's a chapter or a part of Berserk that got recalled because the author was like, oh yeah, I released this way too early, and they like recalled it, but like obviously people still read it. And it's basically like explaining like why and how and where all the apostles and all the demons and everything come from and why it's just happening. And it's just, oh yeah, because it's hell, and also because chaos ? And it's just like when I saw that, I was like, so there is no explanation, because there's like, I wouldn't say like 4 pages of just like time is like a river. It's like you can like stop that river sometimes and change where the stream. It's just no the fuck you can't. This is hell. Demons come out of hell. That's it. It's the same with the God Hand too. It's just like, it's the same with the God Hand being like, we're all powerful. We can destroy the universe, but we won't. It's just like, we'll just make more random people apostles and just see where things happen. And I'm like, that's all fine. I do not mind. I do not mind the God Hand just being creatures of chaos and that's all they want. I don't care about that. That's completely fine. What I care about is why in the fuck make them so powerful then? Like, why even say, just don't... Actually, I would argue it would be better if you didn't let the God Hand say anything. They just made Griffith into the fucking demon shit and then just fucked off and said barely like 2 words. And then that's it. But instead they're like, no, actually, it's because we just don't care. And we just want to see what happens if we do certain things. It's just like, it would have been cooler if you didn't say anything, because the hardest and the worst thing ever is not knowing something, right? So if I sat here and I was like, oh my God, like, what if they're going to like destroy the planet? What if they just nuke the world, right? That would be fucking scarier than like, oh yeah, I know they're not going to destroy the planet, because then they would be bored. Sai, why is your dick bigger than mine? See, having a giant dick isn't just about having a giant penis. It's part of it, sure, but it's not the whole thing. Much like an onion, there are layers. Jen, thank you so much for the tier 1, sweetie. Much like onions, chat.
Thank you so much.
Having a giant cock is not just about having a big penis, okay? It's also the energy that you protrude as well. You can have a massive schlong, but still, give out micro penis energy. You can have a fairly small or even average dick and give out massive penis energy. Now, that's one... Now, that's part of it, okay? Another part of it is I'm hot. Enough said. And if you ever look at yourself and you think, damn, I don't know if I'm like rocking with something that is like good enough or whatever. Shh. You're thinking about the wrong thing. Chat, I'm gonna admit something right now, and you gotta promise not to judge. I'm a gooner. I'm even a whore. I'm sorry. Please forgive. So, I've seen my fair share of sizes and shapes and energy of penises. Okay? Cocks even.
Also,
Dicks,
one
if you
thing that
may.
came to my mind about Batman is that he could walk out in public, take off his mask, yell out that he's Batman. And no one would give a fuck because they would just think that Bruce Wayne is drunk again.
Probably. So, I'm gonna tell you something. I have been, met, seen, had, whatever, played with even people who have smaller and bigger dicks and anything in between. And I'm going to tell you something. It does not fucking matter. Like today, as an example, I went out to the grocery store, right? Went to the grocery store. I saw this dude, okay? And immediately I was like, we're gonna bang. I need to have you. And you want to know why I had that thought? Was it because, oh, he was buff or whatever? No, one, he wasn't. And two, it was because on the back of his leg, because he was in front of me, on the back of his leg, he had one of the dudes from Goodfellas tattooed, like smoking a cigarette, like on his leg in like a American traditional black and white tattoo. I saw that shit. Immediately, I want to jump this dude. Immediately, I'm like, and I see him, and he was just like just as tall as I was. So it would be whatever. So I see him, and I walk over to him. I was like, "Hey, just want to say, like, I really love your tattoos." And he like shakes my hand, and he does that dude thing where like he'll like really like grab your hand, and I'm like, "Yeah, I won't fucking try to grab me later." Try to do that shit when you're on your fucking knees. Anyway, so I'm like squeezing him back because he was like, "Oh," and he went, "Oh, you have a strong grip." I'm like, "Yeah, you know." And we like get to talking for a little bit, and then and then his phone rings, and he's like, "Hi, honey." I drove home so silent, you have no idea. I sat in the car just like... I was so sad! Dude! I was so upset! Like... That was like the first time I think I've ever approached a guy as well.
Bruh.
And... Because like, okay... I'm not gonna lie, I'm not, if you haven't noticed, I'm not a shy person, okay? Duh. So like, if I see someone and I think they're cute or whatever, I just kind of go and say hi, because I'm like, okay, why not? Okay, if I see someone, I think they're cute or hot or whatever, I walk up to them, I say, "Oh my god, I love your hair, I love your makeup, whatever." What's the worst that can happen? They go, "Hey, I'm busy," or, "Oh," okay, and just like, nothing terrible is going to like happen, right? So I was like, okay, you know what? Gotta fucking try it. And here we are. It was so upsetting though. Peg him. I wanted to! What do you think I wanted to do? Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Damn it.
Death Grips is a semen siphoner like Death Grips siphons semen from you jits. Legit they hoard it, it's a Freemason power move. I'm literally chilling with Stefan RN. Y'all are crazy.
She wanted to take him to a nice dinner, then peg him. That should be the other way around, but yes. Listen, can you... Wait! Okay, I need to... if someone knows exactly what... Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Have you guys seen the guy who's like, the fuck you talking about? I'm the one paying, and they're like sitting in the car with, because I need him. Do not peg during dinner. That is a terrible combo. Let me see if I can find this guy. Jesus fucking Lord. What the fuck did I just see? Wait, but if you peg during dinner, you might get some glaze. What if they are the dinner? Don't even get me started, okay? Like, it's getting to that point now where everything I can think about, like, I mean, I'm a wholesome streamer. I would never, ever, ever talk, think, or even mention... I can't even say... Oh my god, I found him! Okay. If you're like this, call me.
Hey, mate. Oh, I can't pay for dinner today.
Okay, when the fuck do you ever?
Bro, I can't, though. I don't have, like, anything, so I can't take you out.
Okay, what the fuck are you
No,
talking
but that
about?
means we can't go out. I
What
can't
are you
take...
What are you smoking? What the fuck are you on right now?
I can't take you out.
You can't
I don't
take
have
me
money.
out to eat? You can't take me out to eat?
Yeah, so we have to just stay home.
Naya.
Bro,
What am I
money.
fucking chopped liver? What do you need money for if I'm taking you out?
Because I wanted to take you out, and I can't.
Okay, use my card. Make it look like you fucking took me out. What do I give a fuck?
But I wanted to buy
love
it.
him.
I don't have
You
money.
can buy it with my card, my cash. What the fuck does you not have money?
We're not gonna go. We'll just stay.
And how don't you have money? What's your fault?
I love that. How do you not have money?
We'll just stay. Cause I don't wanna. I wanna take you out.
No. We're going out. We're still going out.
but
I'm
let me
already
take-
dressed. Got the jewelry on.
Okay,
I got
we'll
cologne
probably go
on.
like next
We're
week where I
going.
can take you out.
Fuck next week. We're going out now.
I want him.
To take you out.
You take me out. You take the fucking wallet, pick any card, the magical deck of cards.
The
place it on
magical
the
deck of
fucking check.
cards?
Looks like you bought it for me. That makes you happy?
Hey, Ray.
What's up?
Oh, I can't pay for
I love him
today.
so much.
Okay, when the fuck do you ever?
Bro, I can't.
I just love the fuck do you ever?
Though I don't have like anything, so I can't take you
And
out.
then,
Okay, what the fuck
then
you
this
No,
is
doing?
like
but
right
that
here.
means we can't go out.
Fuck, what are you smoking?
What are you
the fuck are
smoking?
you on right now?
Can't take you out.
I love him. He's so aggressive. I love it. Let me break you. I mean, what? Well, thank you so much for the follow, Bean Crusader 420. Listen, all I'm saying must have been the win. Yeah, I'm a wholesome streamer. I love wholesome. What do wholesome streamers do? I am what do wholesome streamers do? What do wholesome streamers do? Fuck! I don't watch wholesome streamers! Gambling time! Ooh, we should gamble. They play video games.
Wholesome streamers put stuff in holes, or is that another thing?
I think that's a different good genre of streamers, I'm not gonna lie. Positive affirmations, okay. You're all such good puppies. You're such gorgeous little babes. I'm so proud of you, and I just wish you were in my lap right now, purring for me and sitting right next to me. That was wholesome, right? That's wholesome, right? Is that wholesome? Is that wholesome? I mean, wait. I need like
Why am I so horny?
no. Like perfect. Welcome home, Master. I hope you had a good day. I made you some dinner, and later, if you want to, I can massage you and we can watch a movie. Is that what you want? I've been here just thinking of you all day. I just, I know you're tired and you worked really hard, and and now I want to work you hard, as in massaging you. Yeah, of course, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's wholesome, right? That's like a wholesome, it's like a wholesome thing to say, right? That's a wholesome thing. I think that's yeah, very very yeah. Okay, cool. Just gotta make sure the stream stays wholesome and stay wholesome and family friendly. Gotta really, capitalize on the momentum of so many new people here and catch a couple, sponsorships and to do that, you gotta stay wholesome, not curse, ever. Talk about wholesome topics like wow, really? I actually cannot think of a single wholesome thing to talk about. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? I enjoyed playing Life is Strange last stream. Thank you all for being there and keeping me company. I hope you enjoyed that. That's the best I have. I'm sorry. I was going to say, I really enjoyed this song, and then immediately what's going to come out of my mouth was, I would fuck someone to it. There's no wholesome. There's literally cum stains on the wall. No! I just was eating Oreos. Wholesome. See, I'm keeping it wholesome. And is it bad I introduced the game to others people as lesbians? Is strange? Maybe a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I just spilled some milk. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I see my friend was there. They were eating some cookies, and I just walked up behind them to hug them, but they were like really tall, so I'm like perfect waist height. And as soon as I grabbed them, I accidentally milked them so hard that it came all over the wall. Like accidentally, of course. My hand just slipped multiple times. It was a crazy turn of events. And so, like, as I am... it was insane. I hate it. It's so annoying when that happens. I know. It's... Oh, my God. And so... now I tried to get it off the wall, but like I kind of like the spray pattern. This shot like it was like CS:GO AK-47, I kind of like love the spray pattern, so I like kept it as like a decoration to like always keep that very wholesome moment in mind, and to always keep myself wholesome when I'm talking on the stream. Yeah. I hope you can forgive. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you... I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. You should frame it.
Back from the gym.
Jesus
what good
fucking
stuff
Lord!
did our Miss Attractive homie?
Hi, Doom. How is your gym? Best streamer. Aww. Stay wholesome. I can stay wholesome. Just let me play Minecraft for like an hour. I just won't talk. What if I just don't talk for like an hour? What is the like most wholesome outfit I have? This might be a problem. Well, fuck. Damn it. Fuck. Shit. I mean, heck, and... Oh, no. Frick, thank you. I couldn't think of it. Heck, darn, freak. Oh. Half of my vocabulary is gone. You want to talk about TV remotes? Save the conversation. Turn it wholesome. Those noises sound very wholesome. That's just me breathing outwards. What the frick? I stopped myself now. Yeah, right. That's kind of wholesome. Oh, sugar plums. Oh, strawberry nips. Oh, howdly diddly hoodly neighbor. I have found the solution. I will just simply turn to Flanders for the rest of the stream. Howdly diddly hoodly. Is Necroarch wholesome? No. Also, hi Kono. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to Drunk Side Gets Drunk and Talks, and maybe we play with some balls. Ball Pit, which is a game. That's a game. No, that's still wholesome. I meant like balls to bounce off the wall. Jesus fucking Lord! What the fuck? Ah! 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 Jesus! Why is there so much cum in this? Who left the hair? Trim better! Delete my browser history! Take me out! You'll never stop me! You'll never! Hey, that one tastes like strawberry. Help!
Sai will complain, but keep giving her money.
Why is there so much fucking time? What's happening? Hi, welcome in all the people who just joined into the stream. Yeah, this is a normal, wholesome. So, as I was saying, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So, if we combined 7,777,777 plus 7,777, 7,700, then we actually get a level fucking 5 hype train apparently. Why? I don't know. And so together
they have given 55 gift subs in the channel.
And so I will then fucking suck on someone so
Subway, have it your
What
way.
the fuck
What
is
do you
happening?
mean?
Why
I
is
can't
there...
have come on
What?
it.
What
Kind of has
can I talk about balls?
my money. Why don't you have a shirt and white?
Why is your first time chat message 100 bits?
Substitute, technically probiotic.
No.
You want me to continue? Give me the
Why?
sub. Give me the cum sub. I'm not gonna go to jail because you want cum. You want me to...
It's
Give
stuck.
me your cum. No. Give me your cum. Give me your cum.
Subway, eat fresh.
Piss do be stored in the balls, but... I feel like if I can turn this off, you know!
Have it your way. What do you mean I can't have cum on it? Because you can't. It violates the policy. My money. Why don't you have the shirt and why do you want cum? Why do you
This
want
alert
cum?
is a wholesome alert.
Technically probiotic.
There are so
You
many
want me to
cream pies.
continue?
I mean, I can
Give
take
me
more
the
if you have them.
cum sub. Give me the cum sub. I'm not gonna go to jail because you want cum. You want me to...
You know what? You know what? I give up on the wholesome thing. Yes, I'm a whore!
Give me your cum.
Give me your cum!
Fresh.
Yes, I'm a whore, okay? She escaped commandment. Listen to me. Listen to me. I may be escaped, but you'll never be safe wherever I am. I can... Listen, as long as you know who I am, and you have seen me around, I can always invade your dreams. Fuck! You may stop me voluntarily, but you will never stop me forever! Fucking... Listen! Listen! Can I tell you all about a little like dream I had that is very wholesome and very wholesome because it was, yeah. Listen. We're about to hit level 6. Shh. No. The hype train isn't real. It doesn't exist. This big hype train is trying to get you involved. Oh no, I'm scared. Okay, think of this. I had this little fantasy, not a dream. Something I quite like to do is just daydream.
Wholesome.
I will fucking turn the pies off! Thank you for the 10 bits, thank you for the 400 bits, thank you for the subs, thank you for the biddies, thank you for the fucking 6,090 whatever. Pies of because they're filled. Thank you. Listen to me. Okay, I have a fantasy. There's something I need, and I need someone who can volunteer for this. I need someone who is willing to break for me, but I'm not done. We need to spend a day where that's the fastest me I've ever seen in chat. What? Do you have infinite money? Fucking Jesus! Ah! Ah! Ow! As I was saying, I want to spend a day fucking until that person is coming so hard. Like whole body shakes, everything, right? Multiple times for hours. Then we go to sleep. But I want to literally lay there and a couple hours later, maybe when we wake up or whatever, I want to see that person by just dreaming about last night have an orgasm. That's what I want. That is my fantasy. Give it to me. Legit, we're gonna break the stream bitrate. Shh. There is nothing. Sounds like a lot of cardio. Sounds like somebody's scared of a challenge. Tom, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well, sweetie. They gotta sign something? Probably need to sign a couple waivers. I've had sex with people in the past where the orgasm can happen hours later as well. But I'm yeah, but I want you to think about it and then have it, That's what I want. Also, hi, Grin, welcome in, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. Also, thank you all for all the bits, I guess. Ugh. You should be thanking me, but whatever. No bell, no stop. That is true. That is true. So I watch as you sleep in the hospital bed in the pelvic cast. See, yes, upsetting that you have to go to the hospital, but also... Thank you for taking my bets. I've hit a new peak. Oh my god, that'd be... It's probably not healthy how happy that just made me. I had people thanking me for giving me money. Wait, let me do this. Let me do the bits. Absolute cinema, baby. talking about? I've hit peak. I've actually just hit peak streaming. This is it. I don't think there's anything more I want to do with my life. Yeah, so what do you do online? Well, I tell people that they're very good boys, girls, and non-binary babes. And they bark for me in return, like in the chat right now. And then there are people who will literally, and I mean this literally, beg to give me money to make fun of them on the blue sites. And I get drunk and I flirt with my chat. And that's all I want to do. It's me, Wayne. This is attempt Twitch until I get internet back in my house. Why did you have to make a new Twitch account for it? So hi, Wayne. Welcome in, sweetie. You know. Thank you for that. Oh no. The fuck happened? There. Tail is wagging as it should be. Just had no internet home. What the fuck? That's so weird. Actually, my internet went out to yesterday as well. Like, I think I'm also a little delirious because I sat up yesterday editing for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 hours straight. What the fuck?
Thank you so much.
You know, I haven't spoken much Norwegian on stream anymore. I don't do it that often. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, sweetie. Holy fucking lord. Nudes. 267 in the channel. Do 2 more! Do 2 more! That is 269! Only if you can are financially responsible, of course. But that would be 269. It would be so funny. We can say nice. We can say nice. But like for real. Mona, you're such a good girl. Thank you so much for being here, sweetie. Great news. I do have a job lined up. Hell yeah! Congratulations, hon. So I know this is too goonerish, but those suspenders with that cleavage is ruining me. First off, I love when people compliment me. Keep going. 2, if you think that is too gooner, you have a lot to learn, hun. You will be here. You will be trained by the best. If you think I'm a gooner, my chat is just as big of a gooner, okay? Listen, obviously I am tied, my hands behind my back, you know, strapped to my legs by the Twitch TOS, sadly. So we are limited in our gooning, but also I feel like that makes it a little more fun, you know? Like I feel like every single time, if you sit there and you have like full freedom, it gets a little overwhelming, right? But if you have like the TOS always over and you're like, I don't know if I should say that, but it's better, in my opinion, a little better sometimes. Because there are definitely moments where I just want to kind of like let it all out, no pun intended. But there's other times where I'm like, I like the playfulness of it. No gooning over here. Twitch staff, if you potentially ever were here, this is a wholesome stream about...
Thank you so much.
Newt_shotgun gifted a tier 1 sub
about
to Edram.
Newt_shotgun gifting subs to people. Is a wholesome, TOS friendly stream. Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't love rules and constraint? Oh my god, I love when people follow my rules.
Thank you so much.
269, baby!
Newt_shotgun gifted a tier 1 sub to Drac_BG15.
Nice. Nice. Also, Muna. Shut the fuck up, you bottom bitch. Stop talking. Get on your knees. Wow. To clean the floor. Yup. Can we get some nice in chat? Can we get some nice? Some nice. 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 Hell yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Nice. Nice. They can't gift subs if there's nobody here. What are we doing? Who am I? What? Society heard going to release what? Going what? Heard a wild horse over the banks of the narrow Norwegian intel the majestic fjord mustangs. Shut the fuck up. Genuinely. Shut the fuck up. Like, actually look at yourself in the mirror and think, maybe I should just be quiet. Oh my fucking god. Hi, Cyber. Nah, yeah. Maybe you should rethink moving your lips up and down like that while saying stupid shit. By the way, I'm talking to Humvee in chat. I'm not talking to you, chat. Izzy! Hi, Izzy. Also, hi, Cyber. God, it's good to see you again because I miss your sheep. I haven't gone anywhere. I've literally just been here. I've just been like, I wasn't around on Wednesday and Thursday in the Discord or anything. Thank you so much for the level 7 hype train, Jesus fucking Lord. I was editing for, if you don't know, I also edit for T9 or TAF9. You might have heard of TAF9 before. What the fuck? Why is it so huge? This guy right here. TAF9. I edit for his second channel, T9. T9. What the fuck? Is this channel gone? Why? Why do I have to scroll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking 5 videos before I get the channel? How's my boobs? My boobs are growing and great. What? Anyway, what the fuck? Anyway. Hey, that's me. Yo, who's that? What? Who they? It would be so much funnier if I just didn't know. It's me! So yeah, I do a lot of editing for T9. That's why I don't do commission editing that much anymore. Because I enjoy, if you don't know, I'm like a very old school YouTube person. Like I was there when it was written. So like I literally was alive and I saw like YouTube was a thing and then became YouTube and I saw Smart come up and Charlie bit my finger, all that super old shit. And I literally was just like, okay. When I got reached out to and I love it. Show me your boobs. You gonna pay me or is this like payback for by the way, chat, if you have ever asked me any voice related question, it is because of Izzy that I know so much. How dare you? Is Sai old? Am I old? Turn to dust, just like fucking. Ah! Go get her! Chat, you should check out Izzy. Izzy is not. Fuck off. Twitch, let me. Stop typing in chat! I'm trying to copy Izzy's name! Not only is Izzy my voice teacher and my dear fucking friend, and I love her so much I want to fucking punch a wall sometimes. That's cuteness aggression, baby. But also, she is an amazing artist. Hi, Danny. I picked the most interesting time to join. What do you mean? What are you talking about? My channel is very, as we have established. Excuse me. Very wholesome, not at all sexual, and extremely very wholesome, love playing, Stardew Valley and Sims 4 and Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'm trying to just like think of so many wholesome games. And also
Suck.
Garfield card. Narnia on the PlayStation 2. I should do that. I should do a stream where we like go through like super old like movie type video games. So because you have like the Narnia games, Jack and Daxter is not also.
Also, someone should take the gun away from Xbox. Those idiots keep shooting themselves in the foot since they decided to increase the price of their dev kit.
They have increased prices literally across the board.
Damn chat, why you stinking up the place?
So hi Winter, new us in clips on Instagram, though sometimes I feel called out. Sorry, not by choice, just by behavior. It's just like, sorry, what is it about being dominated by a strong woman that's so hot? Like, are you asking like in earnest, or is this more like hey, you should dominate me right now because yeah. But also, if you want like a serious answer, because one, attractiveness and pheromones and blah blah blah, and two, because hot, like hello, do you need to fucking ask ever? Like, what? Fucking love women. Fuck. God!
Common sigh, give Isabella a kiss.
Speaking of hot women, I'm earnestly asking, oh, okay, there is an actual like science, quote unquote, behind domination and submissiveness and whatever. And I talked about this a couple streams ago, but I'll talk about it again. Very simply put, a very general rule. This is not for everyone, asterisk to everything, blah, 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 whatever. No fucking rule exists for every single person on the planet. There's always going to be outliers, blah, 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 blah. Keep that in mind. This is very general speaking, okay? If you like to be dominated, you usually have a more dominant job, as in you're in charge, you have to think more, you have to plan more, so on and so forth. Basically, you are doing a lot that require either your input, whether that is either your work or your life or a relationship or a partnership, maybe take care of an animal or multiple animals, whatever. So, because you have so much control over certain actions of your day and your life, and that can be very hard and stressful and annoying. It can be anything from, needing to cook dinner every day to taking care of a sick or a loved one, whatever. That can be very stressful. So when and if you are meeting someone who is more dominant than you, maybe their personality is more dominant, maybe they just have a higher ranking job, something that you think is more dominant than whatever you do, and you're like, I want to be more submissive towards them, that is because you're so dominant in your day-to-day life. And the opposite is for submissive people, where you feel a lack of control. You feel like you don't have a lot to say or a lot to do, or there's a lot of randomness in your life, maybe that you maybe don't have like a lot of structure or a lot of routine, so on and so forth. And that usually attracts people to be more dominant. And there's the big fucking polar opposites of them. And obviously everyone like lands somewhere in the middle there. And hell yeah. So that's where a lot of BDSM in general can stem from. Not always, obviously. But a lot of it comes from that, because it just attracts certain types of people who may just want to release that in a safe and good way. And BDSM can be an extremely amazing way to deal with emotional stress, trauma, whatever. It can also just be a great way to discover things about yourself, what you want to do with your life, whatever. I have met so many amazing people in the BDSM community. It's kind of fucking nuts. And most of them are very wholesome. Obviously, there's a bunch of shitty people too. But most of them are very wholesome, very kind, very respectful. Tism, baby! And yeah, I talk very openly about BDSM and stuff like that because I love talking about it. And yeah, I'm writing my master thesis on the connection between fetishes and coping mechanisms. That's fucking sick! Hell yeah. So that's why I'm so submissive. I often wondered. It's not and I'm saying this again, this is a general rule, not a for everyone, 100% guaranteed, yes, this is you, but it can apply to you, or at least a degree of yourself. And that's also why people, like, a lot of the time love to do very, like, extreme versions of BDSM, like shibari or hook, like the hook angels and things like that, because it's like it's like levels to it. You can start at like level 1 of having somebody to tell you like to bark. That can be a very entry level thing, right? And then you step it up to more and more and more extremes because you trust this person more and you want to see how far you can take it, and you understand and trust both parties. And that's when you have like extreme shit, when people are like flying in the air or like you know, being like literally gift wrapped, or like the vacuum packing thing, or like full body latex packing, things like that. If you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, I am literally not allowed to show it on stream, so you got to go look for that yourself. So go check that out if that's something you might want. But that is an extreme version of like domination and submissiveness, and it can go wrong very easily. And that's why it's so important to have people who know what they're doing, people you trust very, very deeply. So yeah. Also, Husk, you're such a good girl. Thank you so much for being here, sweetie. Gotta be on my best behavior voice now. My voice teacher is here, even though I'm drinking. I don't care. I feel this shit will always be an alien to me, though. I grew up repressed middle class in English. English. So sex is already psychologically taboo, even though I'm legit interested in stuff, but I feel like a creep pursuing it. I feel like that's quite common. I think most people have like I don't want to seem like a pervert. But it's like, I understand the feeling, but it's very much like, what are you going to do? Like, think that other people are going to look at you a certain way your entire life because they won't, 1, care, and 2, you can't do that. It's the same when I wanted to start NSFW work, and I was like, I don't know if I should do this. And I thought and really like thunked this shit over for a very long time, and I was like, I understand and know the consequences, and it will always like follow you and blah blah blah. And but the biggest was like, what will other people say? What will other people think? And I'm like, I don't fucking care at the end of the day. Like, I have a very, very like, we're all gonna die view on things. So I'm like,
thank you so much.
Hi, finally able to join.
Hi.
Surprised is my 3-month sub anniversary.
Hi, Tick. Thank you so much for 3 months, hon. Yeah, I'm very like, we're all gonna die. It kind of doesn't really fucking matter. I understand the feelings, and I understand the hesitation. I understand the ickiness that can come with those feelings. But at the end of the day, it's just kind of like, I mean, what are you going to do? Care what other people think about your life that you are currently and need to be living the entirety? Like, some person can say, hey, fuck you, I don't like insert choice you have made here. And you may think about them for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, maybe even a whole year. But at some point, you'll forget like that ever happened, right? You got to live with yourself and your choices 24/7, 365, all day, every day, no break, ever. Ever. There is never a moment where you're not yourself. It's crazy. So You got to make the choices that are important for you and what matters to you all the time. You can't sit there and be like, oh, what if... You just got to go, okay, as long as you're respectful, you ask questions, obviously, be extremely careful with what you ask and how you ask them. That is the most important thing. You can almost ask any question as long as it's worded correctly. And as long as you just are a decent, normal human being and you just, try to be as respectful as you can and live and learn, basically.
Nice.
Then you'll be fine. What do you mean I am myself all the time? Are you asking as a joke or are you asking like legit? What's the high-held red nose? What do you mean? Piss? That's the second time. Oh, you're doing NSFW stuff now? Yeah, I have been for like... Three months? For 3 months? 4 months? I don't know. Like, I can't fully exactly... Like, I've always had a blue Twitch account, but it's been like the last couple of months where I've taken like really seriously and having a lot of fun with it and whatever. But yeah. Show me your boobs, bitch. Right here! You see... Use your imagination! You're the artist! You can simply draw them. What can I do? Stop you? I can't come there. Just use your fucking eyes! Reminds me I need more trans friends. More people need more trans friends. Trans friends in their life. Just all the time, 24/7. There's never a moment where it's ever bad to have more trans people in your life. Pay her. Pay me, bitch! No, Izzy has paid more than enough. One, dealing with my bullshit, and two, literally... Don't you fucking dare. I was filling my cup with the mixer that I'm using, which is just like this shitty store version of like, I think it's supposed to be Coke, but it doesn't taste like Coke. And it was like right at the brim and I just went, don't. And it went down, let's go. So yeah. I need way more trans friends in my real life. I agree. The problem with the problem with living in Norway is there isn't that many trans people, and a lot of trans people you meet are still Norwegian. Okay, like Norwegian people hate meeting others. If you're drinking together, peak, you're fucking eating. But if you're like, oh hey, I'm also trans, okay. Oh my god, there was this guy I met and he just like had literally like a wristband similar to mine. I have a wristband that is literally just a trans flag, and he had a similar one, and I was just like, you know, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm trans mask, and it was like, and we stood and talked for maybe 2 minutes, and then you could just see like the conversation just wasn't something he was interested in, because I was like, oh yeah, when did you start hormones? Like, are you on hormones? Blah blah blah. And he was like, yeah, you know, I started a couple of years back. And I'm like, okay. Norwegian people are hard to like make friends because they don't care. Like, it's very hard and very rare to find somebody Norwegian who is like open to connection quickly or even semi-regularly, because most people are very busy, of course, and dealing with their own life. Open up! I see someone! So, ugh. I just saw Venom in the back. What? What are you talking about? What? No? There's nobody there. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just, you know. Hate trying to pull people out of themselves. Real. Hi, Toy. He was twerking to you? No. What? Yeah, don't worry about it. But now, having a lot of, or trans people can be very, I mean, trans people, a lot of Norwegian people can be very blocked off, guarded, but I feel like it's just a cultural thing. Because, like, most Norwegian people are friendly and are very, like, yeah, like, I'll maybe talk to you. Sure, I'll hang out with you. But if you introduce alcohol, it's like, okay, now we're fucking talking. Why is the pink roll a pig psych? Because it wouldn't let me add the fucking, like, pink color as a fucking emote. I'm so fucking... When I set up the reaction rolls, there were so many fucking stupid limitations that I couldn't, like, add my own, like, emotes and shit. That's so stupid. I know this Norwegian that I'm trying to get a picture of her boobs, but she's being difficult. She has green hair. Tell her to fucking eat ass, skate fast, and smoke a cig with her, and you'll get him right away. We don't even have to ask for the picture. She'll just, like, show up, no shirt, no anything. Just like, yeah, what's up? Working on adding the colors to Carlbot. Yeah, the only annoying thing is, like, then you have to people have to like, pick the color. Eat ass, skate fast, and what? Smoke a cigarette. Have a little cigarette, you know, little funny little puff. Do not actually smoke cigarettes, please don't. It keeps it for everyone. Ooh, Pyro will fix it basically. Let's go. You ever get a jump scare boob photo and not trying? That's happening to me before. Yes. Yes, yes, I have. It's happened a couple times. I was in a call with someone, and we're just, like, talking about or rather I was talking about, like, the Twitch number, like, botting issue and all that. And we're sitting there talking, and she's like, hey, do you want to see what I'm wearing right now? And I was like, oh yeah, of course. And I like immediately they just sent, like, a picture, which is, like, from this side, just their tits out, no clothes, and I'm like, and for NDA reasons, that's where that conversation ended. Yeah. So I eat ass, get fast, smoke a cigarette. God, I'm sending you my tits right now. I've had multiple trans friends just randomly send me their boobs naked, not complaining though. I mean, that's completely fucking valid and kind of good. Like, if you have, especially if you have issues with your body, just, this is gonna sound stupid, but, like, be naked, be comfortable with your body. We did a chat, we're so in. What is this? What is this, like, bit you're doing? Here, you can have this. Hope you enjoyed, Izzy. I didn't censor it, by the way, so don't open that in public. Should I now joke around? Oh my god, you fucking shut up. Oh. What did you send? A wholesome picture of a heart. I've seen this. How dare you follow me and know what I post? Wait, there are trans people who want bodily affirmation from cis people. I feel like there's just people who want to feel better about their body, period. It's a good picture. I love that picture. I don't believe that. That's great. I know where you fucking live, bitch. How dare you? Yeah, right. Okay. Ugh. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. Not sure if it's cringe or cute. Let's lean towards cute for that one. Yep. Ugh. Highlight also. Hold up. Wait, chat, you want to hear me swallow? I meant my drink. Oh my god.
Suck.
As soon as I said it, I was like, should really not say that thing. Wait, I don't know if my mic will pick it up. I'm sorry, I'm like insanely close to you right now. Hi, how are you? Oh my god, it's so loud. That's what she said, sorry. It was me wholesomely drinking my water. Nice thread action. Yeah, you should come over and check it out later. Dib. Shut the fuck up, you. I fucking spat on the microphone! Fuck! Damn it! Ugh. I'm sorry, you're just like, in the way. You're just like hanging there. It's not my fault. Like, like when you're just like very spitable. Gonna have to shove cheeseburgers down your throat. Ugh. Shove your fingers down there instead. It's better. It's easier to deal with. Microphone going to microphone heaven. I remember one day there was like I was flinging my arms around because I was like so excited or I talked about something, and I literally just like punched my mic so hard it like flew across the room. Gonna start giving topic to the mic. I can actually deep throat this microphone. I'm not gonna do it, but I was thinking about it. Ew. What do you mean, ew? What? Hold up. Izzy, you're telling me fingers down somebody's throat is not hot? Dominate the mic. Me during the karaoke nights. Except with Dispatch, since I believe it's out now. Dispatch. Oh, the superhero game. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking play it. You want me to shove your fingers down your throat? That's how throw up happens. I'm offended that you think I would just throw up. First off, I have an extremely well-controlled gag reflex. I take actual pride in my gag reflex. If you haven't seen this game, it's like made by the devs behind The Wolf Among Us and Telltale, I think. And it has Jacksepticeye.
Shroud dupes you into a trap
And Maurice
where he
Critical,
destroys the Mecha Man suit and puts you in a coma for months.
I didn't hear a question in there.
Does this mean you're finished?
Can you repair your
Mecha Man!
See you later, Pyro.
Mecha Man, a mecha quitter?
Figured my story would always end in that suit.
It's time for you to accept that you don't got it anymore. We need you behind that desk to help actual heroes. Now, get your flat ass off my bench.
Looks like the Red Ring was behind this.
No problemo.
Can I get ice down
Hey, that was... I heard him! I heard him, Maurice Critical, mate.
to focus.
Heard the team scuffling with the Red Ring.
We are bound to bother them at some point.
If you poke the hive, you're gonna have to fuck the queen.
That's not how bees work. But if we kill the queen, we rot the hive.
Science, bitch.
You would do that. Kill Shroud.
I can't believe in this video game we have to
flying
kill
blind,
the
can't see
streamer Shroud.
Busy, look out!
You wanna get people hurt? Get people killed?
A real hero puts their ass on the line.
Come on!
Just be careful, kid. The answers are out there if you just listen to the wind.
Hell yeah! I'm excited for it. I want to do a whole stream where I kind of want to do a stream where we just let chat pick all the options because I think it would be very fucking funny. But yeah, it looks really cool. Oh yeah, also Vulcan too. Media share stream? Oh, no. I was just showing a trailer. I haven't done media share on the channel in so long, to be honest. I mostly do, so we do randomly when I kind of feel the vibe, music nights. So basically, randomly when I just kind of, the bug just itches, I will ping the Discord because it will always start in the Discord. And I will ask people to drop music. Either I will do completely random, so you can pick like any genre, any type, whatever. Or I will do a themed one. So like we have done like metal, we have done rock. We did an emo night one a very long time ago, but I kind of want to redo that one. So I think the next music night I want to do is going to be like, oh, we have done 2010, like just only songs from 2010. Well, I think that's the only one. So the next has to be either like a 90s song or a 90s night or like some weird shit. But I love music night. It's so cute. I genuinely 100% believe that the best way to get to know someone is to share music together. Like, I love sharing music with people. I actually haven't seen the Vulcan trailer. Let's check it out. It's Trevor James. Hell yeah. Look at it go. I love this animation style so much. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah. I love Vulcan. Vulcan is sick as fuck. You play as the sisters this time, I believe. Yeah. I also, oh my god, I badly want, you know that movie clip that you look lonely, I can fix that. I want an art piece exactly like that, and I want to voice that you look lonely, I can fix that. I think it would be so fucking sick. You'd think a 40k Doomer shooter would have come earlier. Oh, this was the second one. There is already one. There's multiple, to be honest. But, like, Vulcan is genuinely probably one of the, if not the best Warhammer experience I've had besides Darktide, when Darktide was, like, super popping. The only thing I don't like about Darktide is, one, it's absolutely abysmally terribly optimized. Like, it's honestly kind of like exceptionally how shit some of the optimization of that game has gone, and it takes up a bajillion fucking gigabytes of space as well. And two, it is online, and yeah, there's like bots and you can just kind of play by yourself, but it becomes obviously obnoxiously hard if you try to go on like the higher difficulties, and if you just kind of want like mind-numbingly kill things, it just kind of becomes boring, or it can be. And I love multiplayer experiences, but I don't love that I can't at least kind of just run like super, super hard difficulties without like proper planning. You know, like you can technically, if you really want to, play Darktide solo, kind of, but it's obviously not intended for you to do so. Like, I loved playing Darktide with other people. I genuinely do, and did. Also, completely, I also don't like the bottlenecking of the XP. Like, at some point, you can run like 4 rounds, which each round takes at least 20 minutes. And if you like die,
I have a question for chat and USCY. If you had to listen to only one song forever, what would it be?
This one. Oh, wait. Yeah, this one. This song right here. Star Shopping by Lil Peep, because it's super calm. It's not like obnoxiously loud or whatever. So at least it would be calming and nice to listen to instead of like a rhythm, if that makes sense. You know? Anyway. Hot take. Every Warhammer 40k game having you play as an Imperial isn't terrible for the original idea that every side in the setting is doomed loser and you shouldn't like any. I kind of actually agree, but I understand why they've made it that way, because it's just easier to program and make. Oh yeah, you can play as a woman in 40k, or at least in Darktide. But I don't love multiplayer experiences that you can't at least fairly easily do solo. I'm very much a solo gamer a lot of the time, because like I will play. Also, thank you for the 100 bits, Jen. Lil Peep mentioned. Do you not? Hello? And I just like the best quote unquote online experience video game I have played this year, unironically, is like the Dragon Ball the Dragon Ball game, the fucking Dragon Ball Super, because like yes, it is online, and you can play against people, but you can also play against bots, whatever, no problem. And I love that. I love that a lot. Also, give me a quick second, chat. Also, yes, there's a story mode with challenges and things you can grind for. I love that. I just like when games give you an option for or to be able to play solo. Yeah. I've come to 40k in Dark Tide Talk. We have gone for like 3 hours and just basically been horny the entire time. So now we're just Dark Tide. Listen, oh my god. No, but okay. But okay. Fine. Okay, so. Okay. There was somebody I was watching a while ago, like on stream, and they were like painting like Warhammer minis. And all I could think about was just like, what if I like handcuff someone and like they're completely like bound while they're painting Warhammer minis for me? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm nerding out, but also like hoarding out, if that makes sense. Hi, not Satan. Also, speaking of, we haven't done this all stream, and I'm so sorry. Chat. Bark for me. If you would like me to help get numbers up and be counted, if you want to be counted as a number and all that stuff with Twitch, please spark in chat or click a redeem. It is the best, fastest way to do it. And even if you're lurking, just an emote can help, or just picking a redeem. Thank you. Very proud of you. Good job, chat. Good job. Hi, you want treats? You want little treats? Here, you want treats? You want little treats? Get on your knees. Open your mouth. Just like, here. Treats? You want treats? Every fandom has its idiots, but the worst 40k fans actually think the Imperials are good guys and the police should map out their life. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Cheats? Yeah, cheats! You want cheats? Listen, if anyone ever looks at the Warhammer world and ever thinks, yeah, there's some good and some bad people. Nope. They're all shit and terrible. That's the literal purpose. Everything's bad all the time. Hi, Akari. Hi, Aura. Welcome in, by the way. All for the greater good. So the blood for the blood god and time, but not really, but kind of, but not really. And everyone's bad in their own way. Except kind of the orcs, because they're just kind of idiots and they like to fight and die and come back and imagine things working, and then they just kind of do it because orcs. Yeah, it's pretty cool. My favorite part of anything about Warhammer is that the orcs' guns and vehicles shouldn't actually work, but just because they believe that they should, they do. They are the embodiment of mind over matter. They literally will go into a car that like doesn't have a motor, and because they think it works, it works. That's literally it. Like that, it's okay. Like, imagine this. I have your computer in front of me. I rip out the graphics card and the motherboard. Put it back, you have no idea. You turn the computer on, and just because you believe it has all those parts and should work, it just does. Literally the embodiment of fuck gravity. Whoop. So someone manipulate them could be very powerful. yes and no. Because they're also morons. So, like, you can't manipulate an orc that well because they literally don't have the conception of life in that way. And they're mostly just pure instinct. And that's it. They don't really care. Why would my computer be in front of you and not me instead? Wow. 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 Just fucking pretend. How about that? Sarah, thank you so much for the tier 1, baby. Ugh. All gas, no brakes. You just gotta keep going and going and going faster and harder, faster and harder. While you're pumping iron. Yeah, while you're working out, of course. Who would pay for a side plush? But why would I sell a plushie when I can sell like a full-on body pillow that somebody can, you know, stick their dick in, like, or hump to the like, that would be better. Okay. Here's my next goal. Here's my goals, okay? Like, laid out for you. Hit partner, I guess, now that there's so many new people and there's a potential for it. I guess get Twitch partner, sell or potentially get a hold of like actual merch. I've always said, okay, like 4 years ago or something like that, or 2 years ago or something, I said the day I hit Twitch partner is the day I will actually sell physical merch. Because I've always had people ask for merch, but I've never felt comfortable selling merch because I am one of those idiots who care about people I know, like a moron. So if I'm going to sell you a piece of clothing or whatever, I want that piece of clothing to be good and not just like VTuber merch. I want it to be something that you can like wear like out in public without being like, this is a fucking merch piece. I want it to be like a clothing piece that you can actually wear out and about without it just screaming merch. You know? The Szycrotic card strikes again. So yeah, sure, I would like and I care so much about the quality of the fabric and the clothes themselves, because like I have very sensitive skin when it comes to certain clothing types and certain like types of like fabric and stuff, and I would fucking be devastated if I spent like time and money and getting a design done and pay for the rights and blah blah blah, and then like somebody gets a shirt or pants or whatever or underwear or something and they like it feels gross. Ugh. I think I would fucking just cry for like 3 days straight. Like I think I would just like, no. Same, that's why I can't wear much merch. Yeah. It's a little upsetting. It's kind of annoying. But strap on merch. Okay, I talked about this in the Discord, but I have an idea for a merch item that I really, really badly want to do. Thank you so much for the 41 hearts. Combos? I don't know what that means. Whatever. I talked about this in the Discord, but I have a merch idea. I want to get, or I want to sell. So a lot of you would love to be collared by me, and I would love to collar you. But obviously, that's kind of like impossible because, you know, I can't actually teleport to you yet. I will figure it out one day, though. So, I have this idea. Thank you so much for the Prime, Elliot. Thank you. I was like, what the fuck? Thank you so much for the Prime, sweetie. So, here's what I would love to do. I would love to sell a couple pieces of collars. So you have like one that's like really obnoxiously like, you are mine, you're my pet. Very like bright, very like in your face. But then a stealth version of that collar where it just kind of looks like a necklace or something. But on the inside, it says like size pet or owned by side or something like that. Ugh, I have so many ideas for merch. It's kind of stupid. Oh, it would be so good. Also, the bark emote is on its way. I would buy one. You and so many other people. I would love... Okay, two things. I would love to have collar merch. because I would love to see people like wearing it and stuff. 2, I would love to have body pillow merch, so I can, and then on Blue Twitch I can ask people, hey, if you have one of the body pillows and whatever, like, let me see what you do with it, you know. Oh my god. Ugh. Need to finish this school so I can get into fashion and learn to sew and try to make clothes myself. My curves never really allow anything to fit, and I have to wear baggy. That's completely fucking valid. One day, Sai will gain sex projection powers and become the ultimate alpha bitch. Yeah. Obviously, I will also do, like, more stereotypical VTuber merch, like a mouse pad or, like, what other merch? Whatever. I'm more interested in, like, yeah, hoodies. Actually, I really badly want to sell hoodies because I hate finding hoodies out and about or online because they're never really that great. But I want to sell, like, I really badly want to sell underwear, specifically, like, underwear that would also fit for trans people in general. You know how fucking hard it is for me to find, like, women's underwear that makes me not only feel like I don't have to quite literally dig up my ass 24/7, but also fits all of the cock. Like, I'm sorry, this is very TMI, but, like, the amount of times I've seen cute underwear and I'm like, this will not contain everything. Like, it just will not. It fucking bothers me. And I know there are brands and websites and whatever out there who sell clothes and underwear that is targeted for trans people in general. And I love that. But a lot of those clothes are, like, sold in the US. So when they get sent and shipped here, it will, like, one t-shirt will cost me like $70. A pair of string boxers. We need Szycrotic pants with showing the middle finger and make them design like those wolf boxers, makes them bulge the nose. Oh my god. They're so expensive too. They fucking are. Ugh. Like, not obviously dissing anyone. Like, get your fucking bag, and to produce any amount of merch at all is a lot of money no matter who you are. But, like, dude, can't I just, like, hey, I was quite literally born like this. Come on. Women briefs are good. I'm a trans woman and I feel your pain. Yeah. Like, I mostly just wear boxers at this point because it's just such a pain to, like, find underwear anyway. So I'm like, half the time I'm, like, naked anyway, so I don't fucking care. That's not even me trying to be, like, sexual. I just love being naked and I hate having clothes on. Like, I genuinely do. So if I'm not working or I'm not streaming or I'm not, like, at my computer or, you know, out and about, whatever, I'm completely naked.
I just remembered a video I saw some days ago titled something along the line of "Times when YouTubers took down evil companies," with Valve on the thumbnail. And it was just another case of parents letting their kids gamble and then blame Valve from them being bad parents.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Mommy side temp tattoos. Oh, that would be so cool! Imagine loving your body. Listen, there is definitely, I'm currently experiencing very much like a body high. But I wanna get back into the gym. I've been kind of slacking / not having the energy to do so because I've been, like, working so much. But I'm also, like, kind of loving being a little chubbier, like, a little bit. Because I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm just going to eat what I want. But also, get back into gym is important, especially when you're on estrogen, because muscle atrophy. I don't fucking care. To be fair, yes, like, muscle atrophy can be very problematic for certain people. I just want a fatter ass, which technically I have gotten, but, like, you know, but I just want like a fatter ass. I want to tighten everything back up and just like feel a little better. And just like also just get back into the routine. Like not necessarily even like get hotter or whatever, just get a little healthier. Piss refill. Ugh. And like the routine is the most important part. Like actually getting up and doing all the time. Stuck between wanting skinny arms and fat ass. See, I'm gonna say something. If you have chubby arms, or chubbier-ish arms, here's my number. Take it. Call me later. Hi, ass. Welcome in, sweetie. Estrogen said, keep your thighs and leg press 240 arms and said goodbye. Yeah, that's normal. It's the same with me. Like I used to leg press like 140 kilograms before estrogen, and now I can like easily do 200 or more. My arms, I used to lift like the like 80 or 70 kilograms like dumbbells. Now it's like 10. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it's not even like the muscle is lost. It's just the atrophy and like how much weaker you get, because like all the estrogen is like, go to your legs. Can you convert to dumbass American numbers? I can 100% do that for you. So I used to press 140 kg with my legs in LB, which is 308 pounds. That was my leg press. Now I do between 200 to 220 kg to LB, which is 485.17 pounds. Why is it 0.7? Whatever. Nope, not even going to touch that today. And I used to lift dumbbells that were 154.324 pounds. And now I'm back to like between 10 and 15, to say like 13, 28 pounds. Those are arms. So damn 140. Well, the machine at the gym I go to only goes to 240 on the machine, so I just do that only. But like there is a gym closer to me, but it's more expensive. But it's open like 24/7, blah blah blah, whatever. That do go up to like 500 kilograms. But also I'm literally not willing to spend more time or more money on like going to the fucking gym, because like I will go for like 6 months straight and then like give up or not care for a while and then get back on it, and I'm not willing to spend like $60 a month for that. Gym scares me. It can be a little scary 100%, or a little like there's so many things, but it's like if you start light and you start pretty like each machine also is very explanatory most of the time. Like you can walk up to a machine and kind of just immediately know what to do. So it's not that hard. I can go to the gym for 2 hours. Let's go! I can get snatched like Bluetooth connection. I'm at 30. I want to get stronger purely because I personally feel annoyed when I can't pick something up and want to get stronger. My friend said she's scared because I could crush the skull, and told them I'm still weak and I want the skull crushed by child's play. Fair. Also, 100% valid. How good luck, Jade. See you later, Bad Mouse. I know it's getting late for a lot of people. Ugh. Oh, that was a lot of alcohol. What the fuck? But yeah, I don't know. I do love going to the gym. Like, the act of going to the gym sucks. But once you're there and like you kind of get going, it feels really nice. It's kind of just like, okay. But it also kind of depends on what you like to do. Like, I love walking. I love like the Stairmaster. I love treadmills. I love the cycles. Like, I love cardio a lot because you can go at whatever intensity you want. And it's like you're kind of always doing something, where with muscle, it's a little bit more annoying because unless you're always adding, because you want gains, you're always maintaining. And I don't like that. With cardio, you're technically always pushing forward. And it's just good for you, like longevity wise, if you want to like walk around more, or, you know. I went there once, it was kind of nice, but it just feels weird going there because it's public place. Fair. I'm very lucky. The gym I go to is open from like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that, and all the way to like 12 a.m. again. So like I have the whole night to go if I want to go. Feels great. Typically when I leave the gym, I feel like I feel phenomenal. Yeah, same. As soon as you leave the gym, you're like, let's go! And you stand in the shower just like, my leg hurts. My body hurts. Everything sucks. And like you try to like wash your hair, you're like, ow, 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 ow. But it feels amazing right after. Last year I went to the gym for like 6 months straight and was strong as fuck. It was 10 up outside and I still went to the gym. Also when I can arm lift 30 points of dumbbells. Not that I'm 30 years old. Fair. Fucking sick though. Hi Wiggle. Your kitten is here. Come here. Sit in my lap. With my work, it sucks. Most gyms close an hour after I get off. Ugh. It sucks. I fucking hate that for you. Ugh. I was reading manga on the treadmill, trying to push myself to go. Did that for like a week. That's another thing. Like audiobooks and manga and videos and stuff. Oh my god, it's perfect for the gym. Or like walking. Instead of gym, I've been going to material art class and been such a good feeling because of social activity and exercise. Hell yeah! I'm proud of you. I love going to the gym. But I am very much an advocate for like, you don't have to work out at a gym to work out. To me personally, like I love the dividing of certain activities. So like, I don't like working out at home because I don't want my home to feel like a gym. I don't like having my computer in the same room I sleep in, because at the computer is where I work. So like, I like kind of separating things like that. So like in my bed, that is like, well, technically where I do some work, but it's where I sleep. It's where I rest. It's where I relax. On my computer is where I stream. It's where I rest. It's where I fucking come. It's where I relax. It's where I work. It's where I eat. Honestly, you know what? I just live here. So yeah. Also, I can hear my voice is getting like tired a little bit. So I'm sorry if my voice sounds a lot more gravelly. Fuck you, Wiggle, you bottom bitch. Winter, you're such a good girl. Thank you so much for being here, sweetie. I tried to go after work, but working in the car industry does a lot for me. Yeah, like if you already do kind of a lot of manual labor and walking around and lifting things, you don't really need a gym. Like if you're already doing a lot of manual labor throughout the day, remember, always keep in mind this. Once you hit work, if you're like, say if you're a lifter, you can only gain muscle for a period of 40 minutes to an hour and a half, roughly, for most people. Like you actually cannot work out for like 3-4 hours and actually gain anything. And the same kind of goes for cardio. There is like a bodily limit to how much calories your body will allow you to burn through exercise, where it just stops or it like plateaus it as much as possible. You know, hi, Bloody. Skill, you're such a good puppy. I will grab your leash later if you sit there like a good fucking puppy for me. Just sit on your knees. Wait for me later, okay? So that's my thing. Like I try not to work out when I do like super hard all the time. There's like days where I walk in, I'm like, let's get this shit. And there's other days where I'm like, go home later. My thing with working out though is I only work out because I want to do stupid shit to my body later. My motivation for working out is get hotter and be able to drink more or eat more food. Those are my two motivators. But hey, as long as you're kind of working out, that's better than nothing, right? Hi, Jelly. Sorry I'm late for training. What did I miss? Can I get someone else's notes? I don't want to be behind. We had a nice little stream. I'm a little buzzed. I feel good. I have... isn't strength useful for dominating others? Yes and no. I typically don't like wrestling people that much. Mostly because I get a little too competitive and I want to like win. And that can go wrong. So yes and no in certain circumstances. There are certain people that I have literally like wrestled before, and I'm like it felt good in the moment, but like in more logical sense. Hore, thank you so much for tier 1, sweetie. Thank you. Also,
Thank you so much.
This is completely unrelated, but I wanted to mention it. We have had 1 day now out of 6 that is needed to hit partner. Yippee! If you don't know, Twitch has changed their rules for partner. So now you'd have to have an average of 75 or above for 6 days or more within a month. I worked 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then did homework from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. yesterday. Oof. That's some BS. I understand why they have done it that way, but I also... it's better than before. Because, okay, I can show you actually. I think. Nope, not there. Where is it? Okay. I see I need to get more drunk art. Anyway, I'm trying to find the partner thing, but I can't. I hate the Twitch dashboard. It is so stupid. Ugh. You're fine, Lynn. Lynn, you're such a good girl. I'm so proud of you, hun. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have a banger day. Mwah. Alright, look at this. Alright, don't look at it because I'm in the fucking way. All right, so this is the path to partner bullshit that Twitch has. So before, this had 3 requirements that said stream on 12 different days within a year or whatever, or 16 different days or whatever, and then go live once a year, and then have a average of 75. Here's why this is kind of sort of better. One, before you could have this and it said like your average, if it was above 75, but you could have that for months and like apply and get rejected for no real reason, and it wouldn't tell you. Here, it tells you you need 6 streams on 6 unique days with an average of 75 viewers, obviously, or more, obviously. And then it will tell you exactly what date you had that average number, which is really, really, really good for content creators, because then you can like, you know, go out there and whatever. And then you need to maintain those 6 days, like of 75, for 6 unique streams for a month, between 1 to 2 months, which is a lot better because it gives you an exact number of how long you need to maintain that 75 average, which is about 2 to 3 months, instead of this ambiguous like hit 75 average viewers. Good luck. So Twitch is mildly infuriating on mobile because it's testing my patience with its breaking out aggressively as it is. I highly recommend anyone who is on mobile or iPad or whatever to switch over to PC if you can, or even a console would be slightly better. There was no time frame before. Nope. Before, it was a ambiguous channel over. So on Twitch, you have 2 versions of your analytics. So this is my channel analytics, right here. And you have, this is what's called your overview, but you're more used to seeing this. This is your stream, like that one singular stream analytics. But before this, right, this path to partner bullshit had to say 75 viewers. What it meant was this number right here, this stupid dumb bitch right there, needs to say 75. And if you're asking how long should it say 75 for, nobody knew. It was all up in the air, like nobody knew. That's why you saw so many people complain and talk about like, I have the numbers for partner, I've applied, I keep getting rejected, I don't know why, I have the stats, what the fuck. So now you have a more direct, better way of seeing it. It is a good update, kind of. But I do think it's slightly misleading by saying, oh yeah, you need 75 for 6 days, quote unquote, only. But it's, you need to hit a 75 average on 6 unique streams and then maintain basically you have to have a 75 average on 6 unique streams within a month. If you have that, you need to have a 75 average on 6 unique streams between 1 to 3 months. The reason why I've done that is basically so they have people not like asking their friends, basically. Like, I have an average on my channel about 50-ish, right? But I could ask if I had like 20 friends to just watch the stream, if that makes sense, and then do it that way. And I don't want people to like game the system, because with partner, it becomes a little bit more, or you become a little bit more important on Twitch. And in certain circumstances, you might have seen with TwitchCon going around that a lot of people talked about like they got treated differently than maybe some of their friends who were partner versus themselves who were affiliate. And that is true. If you're a partnered streamer, you do get treated differently. Like just having that purple badge in someone's chat will probably make them want to check you out or at least click on your name. And I know that's stupid. I know this sounds very like shallow, but it's just how Twitch is. See you later, Cub. Have a crazy busy day tomorrow. Thanks for the stream. Sorry, have a good time. See you later. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. So yeah. Twitch is stupid. There's a lot of hierarchy type of shit that happens sometimes, which I hate. Like when the when the whole like botting problem happened and a lot of people were freaking out over their numbers, I was like, or I have always said, if you're a streamer, if you're a content creator, who fucking cares? Your job isn't to care about the number. Your job is to entertain the people who are there. Like, and yes, a part of that, your job is to increase that number as best as you can, right? But it's also just to make content people want to watch. And I've always said that if you are struggling or if you don't like or even know what kind of content you want to make, talking is the best form of content creation because it's what people love to do, love to yap. Who doesn't love to yap? Okay, I can... I flaccid PP. Welcome to the stream. I can literally show you this. Okay. Here are my stats real quick for yapping streams. This was a pure yapping stream, 48 average. This was a yapping stream, 79 average. I also got rated a bunch on this stream. This stream, 63 average. This was, is this the one? No. This was the day after the whole clicker training video kind of like did its thing on TikTok. No. This is the day the clicker training thing did its thing on TikTok. This was the second day of streaming this week. And then this was the one day when we were playing Life is Strange. 9 people difference isn't that big of a deal when you're sitting at like a 50, 60 average. But if the goal is partner, 9 people can be devastating, right? And then this is the average for this stream, which was back to like the 60s and the 80s and whatever. And so I've always said, and I will always say, and I will fucking keep to this day, until the day people get bored of talking to each other, which will literally never happen, yapping streams will and only will be the best form of content creation you can potentially do if you are a smaller individual and you want to grow. Because you don't know what, like that one little thing you told or that one story you said or whatever can genuinely change everything. Like a bunch of you would not be in this chat, be in this stream and be part of my community if you had never seen the whole clicker training thing. And I posted that thinking, oh, nobody will fucking like this because it's so weird. So it goes to show that, you know, you don't always know and you just post something and pff. I came from Twitter, actually. That's completely valid. But there is a bunch of people who are here because of the clicker training thing. That's like the majority. So yeah. I plead the fifth on that. Doesn't work in this stream. Lynn, you're such a good girl. Thank you so much for being here, hun. Also, a huge part of it, I think, is also just consistency, like posting every day. I kind of have this pride thing. Like, I love posting every day when I start and just see how far I can take it and how long I can keep going. And obviously, a huge part of it is just luck as well. And you kind of get better, like, at what to post, and you know, kind of like, okay, like I know this will be good, this won't be that good. I think I was in there when the clicker training happened. I got here because of the Twitch scrolling algorithm. Algorithm! Oh my god, is Twitch doing algorithm things? That's crazy. Came for clicks, not here to stay. A lot of people come here. I'm very lucky that I just have people who found me, who vibe with what I do, you know, and they came here and they just stuck around. Like I know there's a lot of VTubers who have like 1 or 2 clips that like do really well on TikTok or on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and people come by for like 2 days and then like it just dies. And that's why I think it's so important to like want to build a community and have people you want to talk to. Because like, one, a lot of trans people don't have a lot of places to go that aren't kind of weird or yucky or filled with chasers or people who are just kind of weird. And two, there's a lot of people who are doing a lot of content creation and content at all that is related to trans people, but it's a lot of the time very political. And as somebody who does not live in the US, I am tired of US politics. Okay? Like I don't even live there and I'm tired of it. So I can't even imagine how there are other trans people who are in the middle of that soup who's just like, don't care anymore. And that can be completely valid. That is a valid feeling to have. And I wanted to provide a place where, yes, I talk a little bit and I touch upon certain political topics when it's related to trans people, obviously. I'm not a political person, really. But I'm more so just kind of talk openly about what's happening in the world for us trans people and people in general, and try to mention it and bring some attention to it. But I try to just keep my streams light and happy and comfortable and fun, because there's so many other people out there who do political content 10 times better than I could ever do it. 50 times better even. And if that's something you're looking for, there's better people to go look and find. Where here you can be yourself. You can talk about, you know, gender. You can talk about sex, kink, whatever, games, makeup, whatever. I'm more of that kind of route. I'm closer to an icky than like any other person. And I just genuinely love yapping with people, like seeing people in Discord. I've been loving seeing people getting to know each other, like in the VCs, like late at night. I just see like a couple of people hang out. Super, super, super cute. And also, like I have genuinely said, I love genuinely to control people. I'm sorry. I love telling people what to do. And when you bark or tell me like, oh, should I like get this type of dinner? I'm like, yeah, you should. I don't know. It brings me a lot of joy. Found an Instagram Reels and instantly knew I wanted to watch streams and I joined the community. Hell yeah. Hating in the US, dealing with the trans hate. That's why I love being here. Just my favorite streamer for that.
Nice.
Thank you, Wild. I'm stating this just for clarity. If you or any other trans woman were to meet up with me by the various chance, you will never be judged negatively. I'm more accepting than most people. I fucking love that. And that's the only like real thing you kind of have to do. Just accept people for who they are. Found someone with the same IRL name as me on the Discord. We are friends now. Oh, wait, this is so cute. What the fuck? YouTube Short has tried to introduce me to at least 20 VTubers. I really do get that. But this is still something I tune into on a regular basis. That's crazy. Like, that's wild. But I appreciate it. I truly and 100% love VTubing, but I also understand there are people who are like kind of tired of the basic, quote unquote, VTubing attitude or content. And I feel like at this point, if you are someone who aren't like crazy into VTubers, but you kind of like adjacently know them or slightly enjoy them, but you're more like looking at like a normal streamer who just happened to be a VTuber, that's me. Yes, obviously I talk a little bit like, you know, about the club because it's my lore, and I talk about like how I'm radioactive and kind of like poke at it a little bit, right? But I don't like shove it in your face where I'm like, how dare you mention the real world? Shame on you! Hi, Sora. So yeah, that, and I normally struggle with connecting with content, but for some reason I really connect here. Everything about your screen is relatable. Thank you. That's actually, thank you, Peter, for saying that, because that is such a thing I was focusing on. Because I used to, hold up, I'm going to pull something up that you might have seen before if you have scrolled through some of my older shorts. Where the fuck? Do I not have a better... Okay. I used to post a lot of shit like this.
You part of the open bar offer. I mean, no, that's disrespectful. I'm sorry. This is the first time we're hanging out. What's the matter with me? But unless, are you part of the...
Or...
Says go fuck yourself and drink water. Peter, the horse is here.
This can be fucking hilarious at like 4 a.m. drunk as fuck, like just scrolling TikTok, right? But it's not a person, if that makes sense. So, how can I explain this without sounding kind of crazy? A lot of VTubers sometimes can struggle to feel like a person that you can connect with. And I wanted to do the opposite of that. And that is not any shade at all to any VTubers. I genuinely 100% and still to this day consume like quote-unquote classical VTuber content. OG VTuber content, for lack of better words. But I also realized that is not my strong suit. I am not a vocalist, like a singer. I am not an idol person. Nor do I have the money or capital or time to get like 7 models in a year or whatever. And so when the whole Twitch bot stuff happened, and I was like, okay, what kind of content do I want to make? Do I want to keep focusing on, you know, fairly high production, like trans-related content? Or do I kind of want to chill with that? Like, what am I going to do? And I was like, I just kind of want to talk to people, talk with other VTubers, talk to my audience, talk to the community, talk to my VCs, talk in the Discord, chat, whatever. And so I was like, okay, the best way to do that is just post clips and parts of when you're telling stories or when you're talking about a topic that you're passionate about, like 40K or HRT or voice training or little story times, because like random shit happens and that's funny to tell. So yeah. And that's how and what I want to do. And I really, really, really enjoyed getting not only to meet so many new and amazing trans people and just people in general, but it's really nice seeing so many people like connect with others, getting new friends, all that stuff, and it's really cute. You're amazing. Livy streams from Boss has helped me get more comfy with myself. Aww! Thank you. It feels more so fake personality, not like fake, but molded. That cuts off relatability to the person behind the model. Kind of, yeah. And that's slightly by design. Like VTubing was made to just be a product. In a way, in a lot of ways. So like that's why you have a lot of VTubers who are like, they kind of freak out a little bit if you mention like the real world or politics or things that isn't like video games, right? Where I I just can't do that. If I have something on my mind, I'm gonna talk about it, you know? VTubers don't stick to their lore, but a lot of stick to the character version of themselves. It's very harshly monochromed and uncanny. I feel it's self-indulgent, not gonna lie. I feel like it's mostly for safety and to kind of stay away from drama and to stay away from... Like, I feel like, and I know for a fact that a lot of VTubers don't want to get too big, because if you're too big of a streamer, then people notice you a lot more. So like any joke you might have said or random clip or whatever, like out of context, oh my god, now you're in controversy, right? Like that's why there are streamers like Cutie Cinderella, Pokimane, Valkyrie, where like they touch their toes together and it's like, oh my god, did you see what... You know? And I don't really have a goal per se number-wise, like, oh, I want to... Like, this is my cap. My goal number-wise has always been like, I want to be able to go live at any given moment in time. If I want to be live at 5 a.m. or 2 p.m. and have at least 60 to 100 people show up. That is my like statistical goal. And it's always been my goal. Like you can go back years into my streaming career and I've said the same thing. And I think I'm hitting that point. I'm very loving it and I'm just fucking grateful. That's kind of the whole point of this entire rant. It's just me being like, I'm just grateful for being here and people understanding and wanting to be part of the community and also not being like assholes about the whole VTuber thing. Because a lot of people can get very like, oh, but you're not talking about your lore and you're mentioning IRL stuff and like microphone mention, lore, immersion broken. and I 100% get that. Like if that's something you sign up for, like that's what you want and completely fucking valid. Like you should never sign up for content that you don't want.
Been thinking of the Twitch con person Thorn with puppies. Think we need to just make a Pazzy con.
Do people really do that? Yes. There's so many clips and there's so many VODs and streams of VTubers who will like accidentally mention something IRL and be like, oh, I mean, in my demon zone, like... and so yeah, my lore is very basic. Was guy, M woman, maid clap, gets drunk. Like, yap, sometime play video games, watch videos, flirt with chats. That's all you get. That's all I am. That's all I ever want to be. I talk a lot about HRT, voice training. I'll spit on you for free. You know, where is it? Where's that prayer? Chat, hold my tits as I say this prayer right now. And if you know it, say it with me. For I am a sinner in the hand of an angry God, Bloody Mary full of vodka. Blessed are you among cocktails. Pray for me now at the hour of my death, which I hope is soon. Amen. Oh. I fucking love Archer. Me too. I fucking love Archer.
There might be something outside your window, but you'll just never know. There could be something right past the turnpike gates. But you'll just never know. If my velocity starts to make you sweat, then just don't let go.
You know, you say that, there's literally a spider on my wall right now. What? Protein. Hold up, let me grab this spider so it doesn't crawl into my computer. I'll be right back. We have a problem. The spider is gone. So I'm burning the house down. I will see you all in like 2 to 6 months. Sorry. Well, that's it. Blowing it up. That's it. Nope, not living here anymore. I saw the spider. I was like, all right, yeah, I can just, you know, grab it or kill it or at least release it or something. Nope. Well, I am, yep. I'm here. I thought you'd be pro spiders. I am pro spider. 1000%. I try not to kill them. I try to like capture them and release them when I can. But if I lose sight of them, yeah, I gotta burn everything. I'm sorry. Jesus! Fucking God!
Had a good run.
New sub goal of like fucking 10 billion subs. However much for a house. This is it. I hope you enjoyed the streams. Ugh. No, seriously, like, where is it though? Like, come on. I hope this spider learns how to clone itself and start to take over the entire... Why? Why would you ever wish that? What? What? Also, that's so specific too. I have a massive fear of spiders. Don't worry, hun. I got you. I'll hold your hand. I kind of fucking love spiders. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yes, I am one of those goth girls that love spiders and snakes. Shut the fuck up, okay? It's not a stereotype. It's more of, it's just who I am. That and like, they don't scare me. I don't really care. Like, sure, if you're like zooming like super fucking hard, yeah, but if you like zoom in super hard on like a butterfly, it looks disgusting, you know? Didn't even say anything. I'm talking more like, okay, I just like preemptively said something, okay? Shut the fuck up. Chat, everyone. It is getting a little late. I'm getting, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty fucked up. And I also need some food in me. You'll probably, or maybe, see me later in the VC, pretty drunk, either singing songs, playing Sly Cooper, or I'm gonna pass out. Either way, I've had a lovely stream. Bet I'll be there. Fuck yeah. Either way, we need to find someone to raid. I will be live again on Monday, like always. Monday, 8 p.m. GMT plus... No, wait. Actually, little thing. Okay. On... On Sunday, the time zones will change, like the clocks will change here. So streams will happen like an hour later
_Starborn gifted a tier 1 sub to
than normal, isn't it?
They have given
Hold up.
342 gift subs in the channel.
Yeah, no, they will start an hour earlier. Sorry, I mixed my time zones up. So keep in mind that the streams might start either an hour earlier or an hour later. I can't, whatever. I will make an announcement with the time change in the Discord when it happens, so you can see exactly what the time will be in your time zone. But after Monday, streams will happen 8 p.m. GMT plus 1, not plus 2. Okay? Keep that in mind. I will like make a little announcement about it and whatever. Just keep that in mind. I know the first like week or two after the whole time zone shift is a little confusing. It is. It's stupid. Whatever. But like keep that in mind. It will feel a little weird because it will feel later, but it won't be late. It's so fucking stupid. I fucking hate time zones. I hate wintertime. I hate summertime. Just fucking take it out. I don't care. But just please keep that in mind. And yeah, like, and I tried to pin a message in chat, like when the next stream and like what day and what time it will happen. So, like if you're ever like confused or don't know what time next stream will be or whatever, just come to this, go to the stream and just check the chat and it will be there. If I haven't pinned anything, check the Discord. And if there's nothing there, I probably just simply forgot and you can just ping and ask me. That's also completely fine. Okay. We need to find someone. I see someone.
You know.
Who are we? What in the fuck? You know what? Fuck yeah. I see someone we can raid. I see you. Alright. Slow, you're such a good boy. Thank you so much for being here, hun. Alright, everyone. We're gonna be raiding Blade, who is playing Dying Light the Beast. Which is Kyle Kramer can fucking get it. I would love to have his whole fucking six-pack man tits just in front of me on his knees. Whatever. Yep. I was feeling good with hormones and decided to chat with parents because herbs and my parents telling me how much they miss me and wish it was so sweet. I love that, Winter. Hell yeah. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Join the Discord if you haven't. It is the fastest, best way to know when I'm live. And or if anything's happening. Let's go say hi to Blade. And remember, I know the life and world can be scary, but at least you can come here. And remember, I love you. Mwah!
I can't tell you how many times that